Hey, we're back. Feel like I keep getting more and more behind on these streams. So we got this to finish up today, which isn't too problematic. But then I have Wuthering Waves, and I'm still making very little progress on Fate Stay Night. Hopefully I can get to that. We'll see. And then there's everything else. But like, I'm really feeling like I want to get through Fate Stay Night before getting to something new. But we'll see. We'll see how good the pacing is too. Back to story. There we go. Okay. Yeah, weird. Okay.
Miss Androne, traveler.
Hey there.
Paimon's here too. She was just helping them sort through their things. How did your chat go?
That was fast. The call only just ended.
Well, you said it was urgent, so we got here as quickly as we could.
Albedo, I have some alchemy questions for you.
I see. Looks like my knowledge proved useful after all. If I might ask, what is the end goal for the modified formula you'll be using?
I needed to predict the future of the entire world. But I've run into some teething issues since trying to implement Renee's theory of the four Orthants.
I see. I'll have a look at it. Still, computing power is the real issue here. How do you plan to solve it?
Burn through
About
Palanthea?
that. It's been sorted.
Oh, with the traveler's help?
Or maybe she's gonna be risking her own life.
Actually, you're not wrong. She found the person with the solution.
Was it Hat Guy?
No.
Yeah,
What?
it was him.
Really?
Wow! Go Hat Guy! Seems like all that time studying at the academia is paying off big time.
But where is he? Wasn't he the one who asked Albedo and I to come here?
Come with me.
Hat Guy? What's happened to him?
Hat Guy! Can you hear us? No response. I guess he's in hibernation.
Hat Guy mentioned that he was a puppet. It seems that his functions are currently shut down. I presume this has something to do with the solution to your computing problem.
That's right. He and the Traveler came to see me. Wait, what? You have a solution?
Would you calm down? Why do you always react so hysterically to everything?
Excuse me? How would you know? You shouldn't be so quick to judge complete strangers. It's very bad manners.
Oh, please. It doesn't take that long to figure out that you have a temper.
Where does a mere student get that kind of confidence?
I've actually published more papers than you. Not that status counts for much. Even Paimon's applied for academia admission.
Which means nothing.
Are you serious?
See? This is why I can't be bothered to explain myself. She recognizes no one's skills but her own.
Okay, fine. I'll hear you out. So, tell me, how do you propose to solve my computing power problem?
This world itself is constantly processing all kinds of information. If it's the world's future you're trying to calculate, you need a processing device that's designed to cope with that volume.
Easier said than done. Only Irminsul can handle that kind of... Wait, is that what you're suggesting? But surely we can't just... plug my formula directly into the ley lines.
You should be able to tell that I'm not human, right?
Yeah, I noticed. The technology, though, seems pretty ancient. Very different from Fontaine's. It's a completely different system.
Conrian, to be precise. I'm what they would have called a puppet.
I thought he was.
Puppets need an energy
Inazuma
source and processing
connected.
power. The artisans who built them sought out the materials most suited for that purpose.
You? Do you mean...
The Traveler and I have talked it over.
Was he made with a
She's
branch of
willing to
Irminsul?
vouch for
maybe?
you. So, I'll allow you to borrow my core for your calculations. It was built using wood from a silver-white tree.
Right.
Which makes it a small part of Irminsul.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Conrian technology and Irminsul wood. Who in the world could have built you?
I actually don't remember who.
Are you sure about this? A puppet without its core will cease functioning completely. And if it's left in that state for too long, it might not recover. You could die if you do this. You do realize that, don't you?
I can put 2 and 2 together, yes. No need to rub it in.
I won't lie to you. This has never been done before. I cannot guarantee your safety.
Doesn't matter. I'm prepared for the worst.
Did you two actually talk this through? Is he... Are we really considering this?
Yes, we discussed it. The bottom line is, he trusts me and I trust you. Let's give it a shot, shall we?
Honestly, I have no clue where this kid even came from. But for whatever reason, he lent me his core to use in my formula. I'm very close to finishing my calculations now, and the core is currently in use. So I'm sorry, but I can only show you a sketch right now. This is what the core looks like.
A silver-white branch. It certainly matches the legends told about Irminsul.
Is Hat Guy gonna be okay?
He's not gonna die, right? Right?
In theory, he should be fine. As long as we put his core back in time. Beyond that, all I can say is that I'll try my best to avoid risk and make sure the core doesn't sustain any damage.
I think I know why you called us here now. Someone needs to watch over his body and make sure it's protected until the process completes.
Correct. He said that the only ones he trusts here are you two, and the Traveler. And the Traveler will have other work to do.
He will have our undivided attention.
Aw, Hat Guy.
On a more positive note, things are progressing steadily on my end. I'll call everyone in for a meeting once the results are out.
Everyone talks. Stand next to Hat Guy, keeping watch over Silent Body. You've never seen him in this state before.
The worst case scenario with the core removal is either a system reset or a total loss of function. But I'm not afraid. A quiet death should have been my fate long ago. A core is completely different from a heart. It's like another vital organ entirely. I never believed it could be a true replacement for what I sought. But in the end, it turns out the core was more useful to me. Pretty funny when you think about it. It's like the punchline of my entire life. Do you think there's any difference between a puppet and a human? If not, then this would just be another samsara. I have already experienced both a past life and a next life. part of me wonders whether I'm only capable of making this decision because I've become a real human. What's with that expression? Isn't this a good thing?
Sandrone will succeed, won't she? She has to.
She will. We all have to persevere until this is over.
That's right. And I'll protect you all until a moment of victory arrives.
Suddenly feel like the concept of time has become blurry, rushes forward for you. It marches backwards with every step that Columbina takes, silent yet turbulent. Dottore's words echo in your heart ears. These 4 divisions anchor the world and shackle those who live in it. He may be deranged, but he understands well the rules of the world which now test you all. Okay, here we go. Other moon god.
Who are you? Call me Sonnet. You have the same power as Canon.
Oh, okay. So Columbina is a reincarnation.
So, you're the goddess of the iridescent moon? Oh, goodness. You recognize me? Well then, what's your name? Columbina. Columbina Hyposelenia. Hyposelenia? What a lovely name. Did you choose it yourself? It was a joint effort between me and my friends. Friends? You mean your friends in the heavens?
In the heavens?
Huh?
Yeah, what?
Oh, sorry. You must be exhausted. I apologize. Hang in there. Let me introduce you to my older sisters.
I can't believe we're getting actual character designs for these.
2 moon goddesses? Arya and Canon? Wow, you sure know a lot. Hey, does that mean that our story goes on into the future?
Does she have a vision?
I guess that wasn't the best question to ask.
Nah, you die.
It's alright. We were prepared for that possibility. You could say we were too prepared. I can't even remember how long my sisters and I have been here by this point. When did you get here? How long has it been? I can't say for sure, but it feels like it's been forever. I see. Are you feeling alright? You look a little unwell. I can hold out a while longer.
So this is okay. Then this isn't even the peak of what the moon used to be.
We don't have far to go. The place where my sisters and I are based is just up ahead.
Like this is actually near
Don't
the end of their
worry.
kingdom,
They're both really nice.
if you want to call it a
I'll
kingdom.
introduce you.
So the blue one is, I assume, Columbina's previous form. Well, we'll just go right ahead. Though I still don't understand this space. Maybe this is just a representation of the center of the moon. Oh no, but they're all together. I don't know why.
Sisters! I'm back! And look who I've brought with me.
Look who I brought in this literal empty hellscape, or empty scape. Yeah.
It's our
Okay.
lovely little sister, born in the far future. The pleasure is all mine. Allow me to introduce you to Columbina Hyposelenia. This is Arya, the goddess of the eternal moon. And this is Canon, goddess of the frost moon. Canon, don't you think Hyposelenia's power is similar to yours?
Like, why did Canon even die?
Hello.
Since her moon wasn't
Columbina?
destroyed.
I apologize for our startled reaction just now. And please, forgive our little sister if she's been annoying you. She tends to talk a lot.
It's fine.
You seem shy. Don't worry, Columbina Hyposelenia. No one can hurt you here.
Could you tell me where here is?
Oh.
Please.
Hmm?
I must know.
That's weird.
My dear sister, this is where Tevat's original ruler, the Dragon King Nibelung, imprisoned the moon goddesses.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, that's surprising.
You're scaring her, Canon.
Scaring her.
No, I'm fine.
No, that makes more sense, because it did seem like a
Please.
prison,
Continue.
technically, based on everything we knew.
Nibelung,
And why would they all be together?
our original master, created us in the distant past to maintain Tevat.
But he left this world and traveled into the dark universe beyond, to explore worlds vaster still.
Day and night, we fulfilled our duty in the heavens, until the day that the first descender arrived.
Oh?
The great ruler of the firmament.
Who?
The heavenly principles.
She is the first?
Is that what later generations call them? I see. But we did not reject them at first, nor did they seem to harbor ill intent towards this world. We coexisted in peace. They were like a guest in our home.
That's what the
Slowly,
Descenders always are
however.
like, though.
We came to realize that our guest had a growing desire to change and dominate the world.
And you didn't stop it?
No. There was an order to the rules they set up that Nibelung never taught us. We wanted to know if this order would bode good or ill for Tevat. All right. Canon and I wanted to know. Sonnet was against it from the outset.
Yeah, I mean,
Later,
it's
we
an
discovered
alien.
that this great ruler of the firmament bore an almost paranoid hostility toward the desire of certain life forms to seek power. Or perhaps they feared them. They would even cast down celestial nails as manifestations of their power, to punish the civilizations of the world below.
Only this was far beyond mere punishment.
Right. Their rules brought order, but the price people paid for merely testing the limits of those rules was far too great. I did everything in my power to help the punished escape catastrophe, but still, too many lives were lost.
The ancestors of the Frost Moon Scions were some of the ones you helped.
But just when we had decided to take countermeasures, the Dragon King, Nibelung, returned.
Mm-hmm. And then he was corrupted?
And so began the War of Funerary Flame.
So, that's the name the world gave that war in the future.
Well, who won in the end?
Oh, yeah, they
As
don't
far
know.
as I know,
They got trapped?
the Heavenly Principles won, although it came at a great cost. They remained in Tevat, where they continue to rule to this day. And the world's original master, the Dragon King Nibelung, was destroyed.
But why did he go to the Abyss in the first place?
What of the moons? Are there still 3 moons in Tevat's skies?
You can tell us the truth, Columbina. We know we are but remnants of a bygone age. We are prepared for the answer.
Only the Frost Moon remains. But it has been cast beyond the false firmament by the Heavenly Principles. The eternal and iridescent moons were both shattered during the war. So death finally came for us in the
I
end.
guess it wasn't so eternal.
Sonnet.
But you're still here, aren't you?
A moon goddess cannot live without her moon, Columbina.
Makes sense.
She's right. That's why I began to disappear. Because the Frost Moon is cut off by the false sky. How much worse it would have been if it were outright destroyed.
Our souls may endure within this lunar palace, but if our moons are destroyed,
Then we shall disappear the moment we depart from it. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize to us, dear sister. If anything, we owe the world an apology. If only we'd decided to act sooner, rather than arguing
I'm
amongst
gonna have to look
ourselves.
at a timeline. It's hard to keep track
All
of
the
all
more
these.
reason not to spend this time in regret and repentance. Instead, we should focus our efforts on how we might help our future sister.
Sorry?
Don't you see, Columbina, your story is not yet over. Is that not why you are here?
Zoom. Face zoom.
It's done. Initiate numerological array. Continue running primary process. Calculate the world's fate through extrapolation. And identify nodes of potential change. Secondary process, scan for moons. Still 4. The number of moon marrows hasn't changed. Wait, let me think. Is it possible that there's something I've been misunderstanding about the moons all along? Variables. Variables in the world. I know where potential variables within the world come from. So what about the moons? Are there any variables there? Like their life or death, for instance. What if being alive or dead makes no difference to a moon? But that's so strange. Even immortal gods can die. Why would the moons alone be? Wait! Wait! I've got it! I've got it! If alive or dead is considered a variable, we might have had this wrong the whole time. No one ever said that a moon marrow equals a living
I don't even know what a moon marrow is.
We just made that assumption ourselves.
I never understood
Initiate
moon marrows.
secondary process. Scan again. This time filtering out interfering perimeter. Moon marrow. I don't care if they're natural or artificial. Get them out of my search results! Why? It says 3 moons still exist in Teyvat, even after excluding the moon marrows. But we know for a fact that 2 of them are dead.
Are you sure, though?
Redo the scan. Narrow the results to living moons and real moons. No, scrap that. Narrow it down to moons that have lunar authority and remain alive. Why? Why is it still
What if the other moons are
3?
still alive?
What is this, Columbina? Has the world lied to us? Or are you the one pulling the wool over our eyes?
That would make sense. Change something so far in the past, the perception of it so far in the past.
So, you think
that
that
it's
the
a lie
moon's
all along?
reflection might be where Nibelung imprisoned the 3 moon sisters?
Yes, it would explain a lot, such as why that space would respond to a moon goddess's power, opening the moon gate at her command. It would also explain why Miss Columbina has been unable to leave, and why time flows in reverse there.
Why would it flow in reverse?
In the messages she sent, Columbina promised us she'd find a way to return, but we have no way of knowing how, when, or where this might happen.
The fact that she still has yet to reappear in this world indicates that returning from that place is no easy feat. We cannot afford to simply wait for her.
So you're saying, if she could return by her own power alone, she would have done so long ago.
Yes, she certainly wouldn't leave it to this late stage when it's so touch and go. I've been giving this some thought, and I've come to believe that Luana's harm might be an anchor that she left behind, as a sort of future waypoint. This could also explain why Luana's heart is always by the traveler's side.
Sounds like a plausible theory. If that's the case, there must be some criteria we need to fulfill to allow Columbina to return to the present. The question is, what could they be?
Hello? Listen up! This is extremely
What if the moons?
important!
What if the moon goddesses were destroyed, which then destroyed the moons? What if the 2 moon goddesses sacrificed themselves to bring Columbina back to the future?
Not only is
And then that would
Columbina
destroy the
alive,
moons.
but she may well exist in a form unimaginable to us. I'm still unclear on the details, but she's done something truly inconceivable in the past. And the clue to what she's done lies in the moon and Teyvat sky.
Truly amazing. Oh, I'm so delighted for her.
I'm sure we all feel the same.
Okay.
And I'm sure Columbina is
Go
ready
on.
to get back here and fight by our side.
I'll keep my calculations going and try to find some way of coordinating with her. But that's not an excuse for everyone else to slack off, okay? All of you had better keep trying to think of solutions.
How can the dead moon still live? And Luanatar.
It's hard to believe that's what will happen in the distant future.
Our authority is linked to the most fundamental rules of Teyvat. I suppose it's no wonder that many would covet that power.
I didn't realize that when you said friends, you meant people who live down in Teyvat. That's so lovely. I always wanted to go down there and have some fun. Have you ever tried leaving this prison? Of course. Between us, we've tried everything. But no matter where we go, this space will eventually bring us back here.
It's like the center of a whirlpool. Everything ultimately converges here, at the moment when Nibelung imprisoned us.
In that case, have you tried using any of those pathways that connect this space to the real world? Sorry? What are those? They're passages through which you can make small-scale changes to reality by using Kuvaki. Or am I the only one who can use those passages? Because part of my soul remains in reality.
Well, what is Kuvaki even? Yep.
What is that?
Yeah, what is Kuvaki? Nobody's been answering that.
It's a unique kind of elemental energy found only in Nodcry, the land from which the moons
I like how I
arose.
said that at the right time.
Well, it's true that the moons first rose up from the part of Teyvat you say is called Nodcry. But there is no difference in the elemental energy between there and anywhere else.
It's just the original primal
Could you show
elemental
us some
energy.
of this Kuvaki? Hyposelenia? Maybe if we see it, it'll make
It's
more
just
sense.
undiluted,
Okay.
pure energy.
Isn't that just your power?
What? But it's everywhere in Nodcry. In the air, in the land. Even the creatures who live there have adapted to its influence.
How curious. This
Okay.
Kuvaki certainly did not exist anywhere in the world before we were imprisoned.
So all
Let alone
Kuvaki is actually
influence
hers.
living creatures. So, how exactly does it affect them anyway? Can they float in the air like us? This is so strange. Why would their reality differ so much from mine?
Columbina, you're looking for more than just a way out of here, aren't you?
Yes. If I am to help my friends, I will need tri-lunar authority on par with that of our foe. You mean... you'll need our power?
This sounds extremely risky.
Why?
The Three Moons' powers are not mutually compatible. Concentrating them into one goddess will be a very painful process. And if anything goes wrong, it could tear you to pieces.
I know. But I'm willing to take that risk.
Even so, let's say we successfully transfer our authority to you. How will you take it outside this prison? Nibelung constructed this realm specifically to prevent us from using our powers to interfere in his war. No moon goddess can leave this place alive.
What if I don't leave alive?
Where do we even start? How are we supposed to figure out what we're meant to do to help Columbina?
Well, what happens when they die, though? Where do they go?
Columbina, What do you need from us?
If she really got to the beginning of time in there, how do you think she'd leave us a message?
In the moon. I don't know.
You don't think she'd write it down on a stone tablet somewhere in the hopes that we'd find it, do you?
Seems unlikely. Columbina may not talk a lot, but she thinks deeply about issues like this.
Let's review what we know.
Maybe from the moon pieces that come down?
This is the Columbina who fought alongside us against the Reikir of Solnari, and with whom we celebrated Moon Prayer Night. She knows our personalities, our ways of doing things, even our unique strengths and abilities. So, if she wanted to tell us something from a long, long time ago, what would she do? Oh.
Well, we don't know anything about this thing. You would think that this thing could, you know, if it could communicate, then wouldn't it have been communicating all along? You know?
Traveler, you once said that those golden ripples also appeared when Luanatar was born. What if Columbina left Luanatar here, not just as an anchor to the real world, but for some other purpose? If she is part of Columbina, and Columbina knows that I can see past events through her.
Oh yeah! Like when you peeked into Rarer's past through his heart!
Nefer, wait! If you're right about this, and you can really see past events through Luanatar, your eyes,
They'll what?
Oh, I know. Looking at Rerir's past in Conria was already enough of a strain on my eyes. Looking this far back into the past, it'll surely blind me.
Oh, okay.
But it's our only chance.
I didn't think it was an eye thing, but
this
okay.
This is the only way.
You'd think this is more of a mind thing than eyes.
Boss!
We spoke about this once, a long time ago. Do you remember what I said, Yehoda? The day I lose my sight, the Curatorium of Secrets will be yours to run.
But...
What's wrong? I'd be overjoyed if I were you. This day's come a lot earlier than either of us expected.
I mean, Columbina could probably restore her eyesight. Probably.
I need to know you'll honor our agreement, Yehoda. Promise me.
Yes, Boss Neff. I promise.
Are you sure you don't want some time to think this through?
What is there to think through? I should have gone blind after our battle with Rerir. Frankly, it's almost criminal that I got away with it for this long.
Then at least let me take some precautions on your behalf. And if you really do lose your sight, I'll visit your office every day and make sure you're well looked after.
Oh, please, anything but that. I was actually ready to go through with this. Are you trying to scare me into backing out?
As if I could ever scare you. I'll assume you're just joking to calm your nerves.
All right, enough chit-chat. Let's do this.
I'm just surprised that Lunatar even has memories.
All done.
Good. Now give me some space. Come on then, little one. Show me what happened in the past.
Between the Trilunar Authority, Kuvaki, and the soul-surviving moon, the Frost Moon, I think I might know how to get back. But I will need my sister's help. Time to go talk it over with them.
Surprised that they're not like mentioning about why Columbina would be, you know, because she wasn't reborn immediately, so that would imply that when she died is when she got was born, right? I'm just thinking this is gonna be the last time I can be here anyway, so. But yeah, like, why is it so destroyed? But I don't know, it's also like not really where they live technically, since it's technically a prison, I guess, somehow.
It seems you have reached a decision. I'm all ears.
Nope.
Have you decided what to do? I hope it's not too dangerous. You really scared me when you said that thing about not leaving here alive. Come on, let's go find the other two.
Have you figured it out, Columbina? Tell us, how do you plan to leave this place?
I intend to die here, in this moment, and then be reborn in the future with the help of my friends. What? What are you saying? How can the dead be reborn? And how will you inform these future friends of your plans? You can't exactly leave oracles. Nothing can escape this place. Not a single ray of moonlight. And even if you found a way, what if they never find the message you left for them? You'll... No, that won't happen. Come again? They will find my message. I'm sure of it.
I'm not following. How exactly will you achieve this?
It's quite simple, really. First, I will leave my soul here.
I see it.
Your soul? You mean your divinity?
Yes. I once left a portion of my soul in the future. One so small that this prison barely noticed anything. In this very moment, she can resonate with my soul across time. When the time comes, I believe that she can serve as an anchor to pull my soul from here back to the future reality.
Just as gravity connects the world to the moon.
Exactly. In the future, where I came from, the moon has been cast beyond the false sky, but I can still feel that it is there. In a similar way, I can feel a connection to the soul fragment I left behind even now. My friends can use it to detect my presence. But how do you just leave your soul here? Is that even possible? On my way here, I met an ordinary mortal who entered this place long before I did. Her body is long gone, but her soul remains. And before that, I encountered an old enemy whose entire soul survives here intact, while the power that once corrupted his body has faded away.
So, perhaps this space is specifically designed to imprison divinity and authority, but not the physical body.
Still, even if your body can escape, would it not just be a lifeless husk without the soul inside? Wait, is that what you meant when you said you wouldn't leave alive? Yes. I shall turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nodcry.
How hard is that?
That power shall protect the land and quietly blend into it, awaiting my soul's return in the future.
But that is a very divinity plan.
However, I cannot do this on my strength alone. I would need your help to do this. So I'm humbly asking for your assistance.
Oh, dear sister, you need not be so formal. As I said before, we are but remnants of a bygone age. You, on the other hand, were born alone in that distant future, and you have walked a long and lonesome road since then. How could I bear to let your story end here in this dungeon? Don't forget, we are your sisters, your family.
So are we not going to mention her origins? How that works?
Arya's right. Actually, I've always wanted a little sister. Can you imagine how it's been for me? Getting nagged by 2 older sisters all the time. Now, I finally get to be the big sis. And not just that, but I get to help you return to your world, too. How could I say no to that?
Sonnet.
Canon?
Is she going to mention that
I'm
she's
sorry.
still alive?
I know this is a bold
Or
request.
after them two die?
The Frost Moon is rightfully yours, and it remains intact.
Yeah.
Oh, no, please. Don't misunderstand me, Columbina. I was just thinking back on the years that the 3 of us once spent together. You cannot imagine how happy I am to hear of the future world you describe. The Frost Moon Scions, your lovely, kindly friends. For the 3 of us, whose purpose in life was to maintain the peace in Teyvat. It is a great relief to know that the people of this world live in such an abundant future. If your plan can save them, and save Not Cry, I will gladly give you all that I can. Besides, the 3 of us have been together since the day we were born. I could never abandon them to live on alone without them.
That's what I'm wondering. So are they going to sacrifice their lives right here?
Canon.
Still, I do have one question I would like to ask you before we proceed.
Certainly. What is it?
Why do you cover your eyes?
Yeah, I was curious about that too. But it seemed personal, so I didn't want to intrude. There was a time when I refused to look upon the world. I believed it was full of nothing but lies and falsehoods. I wished to hide my feelings, seal my heart, until I could return to my true home.
I see. Perhaps that decision saved you from ever having to see the false sky again. But at the same time, you likely missed out on many true and precious things, like the smiles on your friends' faces. Promise me this, Columbina. When you return to the future, open your eyes, take a look at the world around you, and see your friends. I'm sure that you know this already, given that you long to return, but that is your true home. Give me your hand, Columbina. Arya, Sonnet, you too.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, so is Kuvaki just 100% her power? And it's just there's been so much power everywhere this whole time? But then why wouldn't she be able to just absorb any Kuvaki that's just around Not Cry?
We once were the songs sung for eternity, but now it is you who must continue to sing.
I was just thinking
We
about the
once
song.
were the tides in the great river of time, but now we subside, and you arise.
We were the messengers of madness and inspiration. But now, the lies have faded, and your truth must endure.
Because, like, I think Columbina was known for singing.
Souls awaiting the sun. You must return to be with those who smile when they see your face.
Is it done?
Yes. We have transferred the authority over all 3 moons to Columbina Hyposelenia. From this moment on, she is the Tri-Lune Goddess, the one and only moon goddess of this world.
Thank you. Thank you, my sisters.
Now go, and do what you believe is right, Columbina Hyposelenia.
Be aware that we cannot grant you the power of the 3 moons beyond these prison walls.
Technically.
The conflict that arose over their remains following our disappearance will still take place.
I understand. Sisters! Oh, my body. It feels...
Now that we have given up our power and authority, our bodies are merely mortal shells. This prison is dissolving them as we speak.
It's okay, Sonnet. The end must come for every god, just as it does for every human. That's all this is. The final destination of our lives. Canon and I will be by your side the whole way.
We have one final request, Columbina. Could you use the 3 moons' power to send us back into the real world? Now that we have lost our powers, I doubt this space will seek to hold us further. It's just... we would like to spend our final moments together in the only place we ever called home.
Of course. Gladly. Sonnet? Yes. Don't... I wish I could tell her not to give in to the abyss. Not to be afraid. But is this really what I should say at this moment? Don't forget. I'm so glad to have a big sister like you. No, Hypo. Thank you. I'm okay. I'm not afraid. As long as my sisters are with me, I won't be afraid. It looks like this is goodbye, sisters.
Goodbye, Columbina.
Take care of this world in our stead.
I will. And now, it's time for me to bid farewell to my body, too. May it become the moonlight that keeps Nodcry company through the long years ahead. So this is why Nodcry was not always home to Kuvaki. It only appeared after I poured my body out upon this land, and only this land. Kuvaki responds to me because it is me, my body, answering the call of my soul. And the golden energy I've encountered on my way here was, in fact, that very soul, which I am about to leave here to guide me. O power Tri-Lune, eternal moonlight. I, Columbina Hyposelenia, lay aside my body. Let it be cast into the dark night to illuminate the future. May it be a companion to all who dwell beneath the moon. until the time comes for me to return home.
Where would this location even be in the world, though? Since it would have to be in Nodcry. Or is it that Nodcry used to be more green in the past, maybe?
Boss! That was crazy! Were we even allowed to see that? Is anyone? Can you still see? How many fingers am I holding up?
I see 2 fingers, and a look of sheer terror on your face.
Truly astounding, Miss Nefer. Your eyes have glimpsed the very ends of the world, and yet they remain as sharp as ever.
More like beginnings of the world.
Or is the credit for this miracle due to Miss Lauma? It seems that even time itself is no match for your medical skills.
Could be Kuvaki.
Surely you
connected.
jest, Mr. Flint. I suspect we have Columbina to thank. She must have realized the immense toll that the ritual would take and purposely set aside some of her power in the past to protect Nefer's eyes when this moment arrived. There is always a great price to pay for witnessing the truth, but it seems that this time, Columbina has shouldered that burden on our behalf.
She chose the perfect method of getting a message to us. Though her eyes were always shut, she was clearly so perceptive. She knows us well. She knew exactly how we would think and what we would try. Despite being separated by time and space, we're seeing the same possibilities and seizing the same opportunities.
We still don't even know if she's okay right now. But as long as there's a chance we can do something, we'll fight to make it happen.
Technically, Lunatar
I'll
is
get you
her soul.
back somehow, Columbina.
I think we just put other soul parts into Lunatar right here. I think. Or is there like a bigger piece of her body nearby? Well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, we gotta find her body.
Well, based on the information we now have, let's figure out our next moves.
Thanks to these gentlemen, we have a much clearer picture of the situation with Dottore. The civilian population has been moved to safety, so we no longer need to hold back.
Miss Androne, how are the calculations going?
So far, so good. I'll keep seeing how far I can push the system, though. Can't have Hatman being powered down for nothing.
There's still a long road ahead. Where should we begin?
Battle ahead is filled with unknowns. No one can say how strong Dottore's grasp of the Three Moons' power is. Well, he doesn't know what Kuvaki is, since that was very hidden. So if he starts using Kuvaki, you'd think that Columbina would be immune. But you are not about to admit defeat. Everyone is united and knows that no single person can accomplish the task ahead alone. I'm trying to skip ahead, I just can't. Your only chance of victory relies on everyone working together, and just maybe as a team you can reach the moon and bring your long-lost friend safely back home. Reach the moon? I thought that they don't need to reach the moon. I thought her body is in Nodcry now. And then her soul
Our plan is
came
clear.
here through
Time is
Tuvok,
short, so let's get moving.
through the moon.
There's just never enough time, is there? Time is the bane of my existence. Ugh. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work.
All right, we'll do our part too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Albedo's theory says that elemental energy can dilute the light realm's power, but I'm no expert in building elemental defenses. Sounds like something out of the advanced elemental theory section of the library. Whew.
You seem quite troubled.
Well, yeah. I mean, who doesn't get a little flustered when they're completely out of their depth?
He's not a magical guy.
You were the very picture
Just
of
physical.
confidence back when you approached the Hexen Circle.
Eh, I could have been faking it through that whole meeting for all you know. Who's to say I'm not just a ball of nerves in a charming and gregarious package?
Oh gosh, really? I'm so sorry, I had no idea. Well, you're all the braver for it.
Still, I was much more in my comfort zone than I am here. At least in Mondstadt, you can cry for help from a cliff top and actually stand a chance of summoning Barbados himself. Things have never looked bleaker than they do now. If we don't pull this off, Tevat's doomed, isn't it?
Oh, you think so? Actually, yes. Yes, it probably is.
It's a shame.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Tevat has faced annihilation many times in the past, but it also gave us you, didn't it?
Hey, don't give me that. It's not like I'm anyone special.
Just crazy strong, probably.
I disagree. Every human born in this world is special. We angels have always believed that.
In that case, this humble human being has a big favor to ask of you.
I thought you might say that.
I'm sure Alice, in her great wisdom, sent you here precisely to help us in this difficult time, yes?
Well, that has less to do with her wisdom and more to do with my power.
What are her powers,
Of course, of course. Well, the thing is, these elemental defenses we're about to build, I don't think it's a question of if they'll fail, but when. Durin's findings from his patrols make it clear that Dottore is constantly expanding his territory. First it was his lab, then the design bureau, and now this. It's not realistic to completely stop him encroaching on the rest of Nagcry. Rather, our goal should be to stall him for as long as possible. If Miss Sandroni's calculations are correct, well, they're the closest thing to certainty we have in this situation, so let's assume they are. Anyway, her calculations suggest that our best hope for victory lies in Miss Columbina's return. It's up to us to slow Dottore's advance and buy
You can see
time
the water
for
on the
her
right
to
side,
make a
but not the
return.
left side. They're probably
Are
gonna
you
fix that
asking me
later
to
on.
help you with building the defenses?
No. I'd like you to prepare for what comes next. When he eventually reaches us, we will have to fight him. You were an angel once and a mage now. I'm asking you to lend us your protection.
Oh. Can I take it that you're triggering the terms you fought for during our three-way talks?
Well, technically those terms were about protecting Mondstadt. But if you're happy to agree to the change in location, then yes, let's do that.
You're cashing in on this much sooner than I'd imagined.
Well, yeah. The way things are going, I might not get another chance.
Yeah.
Very well. The mages have heard the knight's plea, and we will respond. To tell the truth, Alice and I had already discussed how we might help you all, so I didn't come empty-handed. I always like to be prepared.
This is... wow. Yeah. This is great. Seriously, thank you.
It's been many long years since I had a chance to dazzle humanity with a little divine intervention. To humbly serve as a reliable and responsible guide. Anyway, Knight of Boreas, Please accept this gift in recognition of your great virtue. Go now. May the angel's blessing deliver you safely to your destination.
I wish that we had more explanation on what she is. Like, they've said she's an angel. They've said... Here. What? Also, what's the deal with these raindrops? They never explained that anyway. But yeah, so she's like an angel, but like an angel of what? You know, like an angel would like basically she's like in a generic divinity from thousands of years ago, I assume, because she hasn't really implied that she's anything else. It's not like she's like, I used to be god of this place or this thing. So, yeah. Okay, we can't move. Still weird. Oh, so moon. Oh, I didn't know that. Wait, no. Okay, never mind. I thought maybe there was 4 spots. Weird that this is even covered. So, it seems like he focused on mostly areas that are that could rise against him, but I don't know. I mean, it's weird because, like, why did he even get this spot instead of Pyramida? And then, is there even anything here actually? Yeah, that's weird. That doesn't make sense. Sure, but then why these 2 spots and not this? And he can't even touch over here, which is weird. So is Columbina gonna be like in this white rock, or logically, you know, like that's the most moon-based place, because like everything else is not really moon-based as far as I can tell. Unless it's in her little base under here.
Ah, you're here.
Sandrone! How are things going?
Glad you asked. You two are about to become the first people to lay eyes upon my masterpiece. Or should that be the first person and the first, specter?
Hey!
Whatever. Come, feast your eyes on this.
Wow! We've never seen something like this before.
Why are they calling Paimon a specter? Maybe some people are just even more suspicious of her over time.
This meter displays the progress of my formula. Currently, it's still making the most important connections. Once it's finished running, I'll deliver it right to your side. And then, we can finally bring Columbina back.
What do you mean, deliver it? Can't you just tell us over the Dodo communication device? It'll just be some numbers, right?
Ugh, you're such a greenhorn. This isn't the kind of formula you solve in math class. It's a highly complex algorithm capable of constructing a framework of rules. Ugh, whatever. We'll be here all day if I start trying to explain it. All you need to know is the formula must be completed before we can bring Columbina back. I'll share the data with you. Nicole's agreed to let me use her information channel, so we just need to use the Dodo communication device like so. And there. Now you can check in on my progress.
Wow! Look at that! You're amazing, Sandrone!
About time you recognized my genius. Took you long enough. Anyway, that's all from me. You should check on the others if you have time. Make sure we don't have any weak links in the chain. That might sound harsh to you, but close supervision is a common practice in the Fatui. Not looking to catch anyone out. I just care about everything going smoothly. That's all. I'm kinda stuck here while the formula's running, so I need you to be my second pair of eyes in the meantime.
So what is this? I guess this is a defensive wall, what they were talking about. But, let me check something real quick. I just wanted to check if there's any bosses I'm gonna have to defeat this week. So I could get that one. And this one. So probably dragon. I still no I'm gonna have to look into this. I still don't understand this dragon boss that was at the end of the fire region. Don't remember already. It's very unmemorable. Yeah, that's right. I've started building her because apparently her ability mostly is to increase damage of lunar energy, basically. But lunar energy, lunar reactions only happen with Nodcry characters. So, yeah. Not much I can do right now. Oh yeah, that's right. So, the only ones are her, who is... Yeah. Oh yeah, oh that's right, Hexen Circle. So she's Hexen Circle? Oh, she's a healer, by the way. I only found that out recently. I think she can only heal, yeah, with her ultimate. So, then he's not. That's so annoying. Where can I look this up? Can I do this? Moon sign? Wait, does that count? Or is she just... No, these two don't count. They're just here. It should be these four. Right? Because yeah, he doesn't say anything. Technically, he's part of the Hexen Circle. Where do you even look at this stuff? I mean, there's this, but... Friendship level. Okay, so she gets a free heal. Does a free heal. Yeah, she's all about HP. Moon sign. Does she heal? I don't think she does. After looking into her stuff. Yeah, she's only support. And she's like entirely focused on HP. In fact, I would say that there's not much more you need, but for some reason when I looked online, they were like, crit rate and crit damage, oh, and I'm like, what? No, what are you talking about? Unfortunately, right now I can't level up any artifacts, because I just don't have the resources. So theoretically, I should actually use Nefer in Columbina. Is that it? Maybe it's that easy. Maybe I wasn't thinking about it much. Well... Okay, well, so, like, yeah, I could use them too, and then maybe Durin, but that would just be Vaporize. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look up a team for these two. I think I already looked it up before, but then they wanted some other characters that I don't want to deal with. Like, probably, Bennett, maybe? Something like that. I'll have to really start leveling her up. Yeah, her friendship's so low, it's crazy. Yeah, I just have this team because, like, okay, well, I can use Columbina and Yehoda for healing. And then everybody else just does damage.
Yes, Miss Moonchanter? What are you staring at?
You always address me in the strangest ways. Lady Moonchanter 1 minute, Miss Moonchanter the next.
Yes, and? Are either of those incorrect?
Not as such. It's just that I simply call you Nefer nowadays.
Uh-huh. That's my name. What's your point?
The point is I don't add any honorifics or titles.
Meaning what?
That maybe we're on friendlier terms now than we used to be.
Is that how you see it? And I thought I was the one with eye damage.
Never! Wilma!
Paimon, traveler.
Just swinging by to check in on you. How are things going? Did you manage to get some rest?
Don't worry about me. I won't slow us down.
And I give my all to ensure our victory. Ah, yes. Allow me to give you two a quick checkup. Hold on. You're both in good shape.
Cool.
You're welcome. You'll have your work cut out for you in this battle against Dottore, so make sure to get some rest in first.
Paimon will keep an eye on her. Don't you worry.
I'm glad to hear it. Take good care of yourself, too, Paimon.
Sure thing.
Thankfully, Miss Nicole has come to our aid. Nasha Town is now looking very well defended.
Golden Flame. Yes, that's Nicole's power, all right. Based on the latest message from Grandmaster Varka, it sounds like they've reached an agreement. The situation should be more stable with her assistance. Everyone will have at least some degree of protection.
Albedo! Durin!
Hello there, you two.
Are you well rested?
That's good to hear. As per the plan, Albedo and I will be in charge of Nasha Town. As Dottore's energy field expands, it's creeping ever closer in that direction. But we will do our best to hold our position.
We fought side by side many times before, and always with great success. I believe this time will be no different. So don't worry about us. Focus on fighting Dottore.
Traveler, Paimon, a pleasure to see you both.
Flans! How's everything coming along?
Fairly well, if I do say so myself. Personally, I am ready to confront Dottore head-on.
Ooh, you sound much more serious than usual.
To be honest, I am not usually fond of exercising my full strength. For one thing, it's hardly conducive to maintaining a low profile. Besides, I believe one should have the right to choose when to show their hand. I am conserving my strength until the moment of battle is upon us. Anything to boost our chances of victory.
Seeing you get into the zone like this really puts Paimon at ease. Huh, Traveler?
I consider it an honor to have your trust. Rest well. I look forward to seeing you both in your element during the battle.
Hostiles. Dr.
Here they come. That's quite a horde.
Okay.
As we expected.
Get ready, everyone.
Take your positions and prepare to engage.
Let's begin.
I'm at the ready.
Oh, come on. No, you can't use this.
This is
Thanks.
not the end.
Okay. What the f—
Close your eyes. Another one. Be silent.
Okay. Like, really, they gotta stop having me play as a traveler. Like, if they want me to be the traveler, then they have to give the traveler good capabilities. The traveler is easily the least powerful character in like all gacha games, I would say.
These
Of a
creatures cannot stand against us.
fightable, with a fightable main character.
Just don't let your guard down. That goes without saying. I'm hardly the risk taker in this group.
They're such weird team-ups. Just, I mean, I get it, but like also just weird. Just Fire and Geo, and like I know they're friends, but it's just shouldn't we be together through team compositions that make sense?
That was easier than I thought.
Naturally.
What do you mean? Is it because as created beings go,
we're at a higher level than them? That's what they said. Where's Aino and Anefa?
With one heart, we pray.
Water jet!
Can't hide the truth. Time to come clean. The mystery unravels.
He actually
summons
used
fire to drive away wild beasts.
Never knew that.
Wouldn't a lantern work just as well?
You read my mind, my dear friend. I was just about to say that.
All right then, dear friend. Bring the light.
Night.
Oh, so he did come.
You're looking well. I trust you've had a good couple of days.
It's been days. News to me.
It's actually a good thing, in my view. If the subjects of my experiment were to die prematurely, it would throw quite a wrench in the works. And so, I must thank you all for your resilience. We are no longer on the same level, but you are nonetheless worthy of my respect. A creator god should be merciful and gracious after all.
I didn't think he was a creator god.
And in any case, it is only right that before I end your lives, the world is informed of the arrival of their new god.
Oh, okay. I was like, where are we going? Okay. Yeah, Heretic, the falls in here. Okay. Rip the sky open? That doesn't seem like that's okay with the heavenly principles. Where are we? Where? In his hand. I mean, this makes it pretty clear that the heavenly principles is asleep.
Experiment begins.
Heavenly principles being like, yeah, this is no big deal. Like, all right, sure.
Protect us. For the
Okay, this is a pretty crazy boss.
The long sleep beckons. Close your eyes.
Bombs away! Go!
Seek within.
Oh no, my sense of direction's inverted. Like I care.
It all falls into place.
With one heart, we pray.
Suddenly, having somebody that's really good with lunar bloom reactions would be useful, huh? I can see how if Columbina shows up, that's a huge deal here. Oh, weird.
Oh, I've been moved inside another space, and it's sealed off.
Well, why is he able to do that?
It seems like Dottore intends to trap us here. There's no exit. Our endurance is about to be put to the test.
Okay, well that was it.
No more lies. Leave this place. Stay your hand. A grave
There it is. And
Forest, protect us. Can't hide the truth. The deception ends here. No more lies.
maybe we just gotta keep fighting until we die. Technically.
You poor lost lamb, by the frost moon of old. The mystery unravels.
With the mountains in my hand, behold the false moon's fall. Tell me, where will you try scurrying off to next?
Oh, great.
Looks like Dottore has opted for a divide and conquer strategy. But we will not allow him to triumph. Now, I shall pray for our victory. Forest, protect us.
Pathetic.
Water jet!
Leaving openings on purpose.
It all adds up.
How dull. Excellent. You barely managed to touch me. Pathetic.
Probably the sooner I die, the better, but whatever. It's fine.
No more lies. It all falls into place. The mystery unravels. It all adds up.
Okay, that's the best I could assume. Time to die. Like, why does he even have any regenerative capabilities? You know?
Be annihilated. That which cannot
there it is.
stand against me.
Like, how does he even do that?
What's this supposed to be? A knockoff version of the space Columbina got trapped in? There really is no way out. We'll see about that, Dottore.
See, why did they all say, we'll see about that? And it's like, okay, you said there was no way out, though. Like, aren't you trapped? Like, what's that about?
My apologies. I had not intended to take your teammates from you.
You, really?
But you have a choice in the matter. Obey, and I can release them. An excellent deal, if you ask me. Won't you consider it?
So we never really truly understood why he had multiple versions of himself, other than he experimented and got multiple versions of himself. Okay, I mean, who cares?
Water jet!
Yeah. Here. Okay, real. Also, we still can't see
I'm
his
aware
face,
you've
which
been
is weird.
working on some little tricks to surprise me with, but it appears that none of them have come to fruition. My guess would be that you're trying to bring Columbina back. But then, where is Centrone? Or are you trying to buy time for her?
Or his hand is weird.
I always found their friendship to be a curious phenomenon. two highly incongruent personalities, and yet they share a deep connection. Speaking of Columbina, I once saw her as like a younger sister. We got along quite amicably while she was with the Fatui. But then one day she suddenly decided she would refuse to take part in any further experiments. To this day, I truly don't understand what I could have done to upset her so much. It's such a pity. I could have had a sister, a family. But alas, she grew to dislike me.
So he says. He just wanted to use her, though, so that's weird that he would say it like that.
You're not fit to be family to her.
That I can't deny. So many people, all obsessed with playing out the same tired old dramas. This world is rotten to the core. And then there's you. You had every opportunity to reach the right conclusion. The thought of killing you off like this? But I maintain that I approached you in good faith, so I will offer you another chance. Will you work with me? You have until I count to 10 to make your choice.
Yeah, this, him and Columbina just, hey, be my experimental subject.
3.
I'm being nice.
Not in a million years.
A little too predictable there.
Sandrone, what a pleasant surprise. I didn't think you'd join us all the way up here.
What is her element?
You're as sick and twisted as ever. Don't fool yourself into thinking anyone's grateful for the chances you're offering them.
Sandrone, the formula hasn't finished running yet.
Funnily enough, I was just discussing a collaboration opportunity with the Traveler, and then I see you, who I must say is a good example of an opportunity gone to waste.
Gone to waste?
I said that everyone would get one chance, and you've used yours to march right back into the lion's den. So yes, it's an utterly wasted opportunity.
And what makes you think I believe a word that comes out of your mouth?
I was planning on disposing of your little formula after wrapping up more urgent business here. But since you've taken the trouble of serving it to me on a silver platter, I can simply bring it forward in the schedule.
Still surprised that the Tsaritsa's not here yet. But I suppose they're gonna just leave it all to Columbina, I guess. So can Sandrone fight, or does she just? It seems like she just has Polonia fight for her, which is.
Is this your life's work?
Weird.
This piece of trash.
It really is. Yeah, of course we didn't see her attack. Like, what's she gonna attack with? Just punch? Where's Olachino?
Your formula runs too slowly, Sandrone. You put your hope for success on others instead of fighting dirty. That is why you have failed. Now, whom should I slay first? Any volunteers? No one? How nice of you to leave the decision to me.
Well, she's a robot, though. I don't know how much damage she can take.
Oh, how unexpected. Sandrone, any last words for me, comrade?
Is there anything you wish for?
Not really. But I've
always known what I don't want. Go to hell, Dottore. No!
And now, you have failed.
Again, what's Arlecchino doing?
Now you see how fragile mechanical contraptions are. Just a gentle tap, and they fall to pieces. However keen of an inventor Sandrone may have been, her death spells the end of the formula that was running inside her body.
Was it running in her
Of course,
body?
I have to commend her for making it this far. As her colleague, I have to admire her stubborn tenacity. Now, it is time for you to take your place by my side. My count was interrupted, but the second chance I extended to you still stands. Once again, you are welcome to join me. By now, I'm sure you have gained a greater appreciation for the power and authority I wield. What is stopping you from embracing a new world of endless possibilities? Not in the mood to talk? As you wish. You seem less talkative than usual today. I'll change the topic to something more apropos. Sandrone was always like this, never trusting anyone, always so reluctant to share her research with them. Objectively speaking, she had her strengths. It is remarkable how she extracted and even optimized the world formula from so much data. But her inability to trust was her undoing. Had she allowed someone else to monitor or run the formula for her, you might still have a chance at victory even now. But regrettably, she was a stubborn fool. As much as it pains me, she had to go.
Dottore. Maybe this is news to you, but people can change. Columbina surprised you when she escaped, and I think Sandrone would surprise you too.
Change?
You can twist the truth however you want, but I see it clear as day. You're the one who can't trust other people.
Is that how you see me? By this point, what can you hope to do about it? It is pointless to fight on. You've already lost.
Wrong. You can't win this, Dottore.
What?
My formula can get us 90% of the way. It will connect you to Columbina. Then, I will bring the formula's output to the Traveler's side. For the last 10%, do whatever it takes. Just bring the moon down.
Why did he open the world, the sky in the first place, though? I mean, it seems pretty close already.
The moon will never be yours.
turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nodcry. My soul, I leave here to inform my future friends. Lastly, I will hide the Trilune Authority within the Frost Moon. And when my body, soul, and authority are reunited, finally... It's been too long. I'm back.
So how's his power
Stay focused
coming
on the battle,
to
traveler.
What a touching reunion. Though I personally find myself repulsed by the sight of weaklings huddled together for war. Now, you're quite finished patting yourselves on the back. Show me how long you can struggle before you drown.
Watch out, Columbina! He can manipulate space itself!
I know. Wait for the right moment. We'll strike together.
Moon's remnants fall. Outdone.
Water jet!
It's weird that he's water-based power too.
Pathetic. You cannot face me. Found. Enough. Burst like an ant in my bow.
I grant you the new moon's blessing. The new moon shines upon you.
I am growing weary of your
It's over, Dottore! Time to pay for your
Did he dodge that?
No longer must the world cower in the cold night.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yours to command. Let the moonlight dispel the darkness.
Dodge it again.
Everlasting as the moon.
Oops, hopped over it. Yeah, I thought I'm doing something. Oh, come on. Okay, back.
Only I shaped the new world. Only I. Willfully blind. How can you be so satisfied with your fate?
And that technically is all it takes.
This battle was never about fate. It's about friends, family, and the home you stole from them.
So dull. Only the weak rely on each other for comfort. You shall see. Once I transcend fate, you will be nothing but fodder for my grand experiment!
That will never happen.
Wasn't ready for that.
Today, the moon lights up this world once more.
This loathsome world.
I mean, didn't he lose the second that he lost the Crimson Moon, though? So again, where did...
No. This world is our home.
Well, go. That's right. Barca and Arlecchino were exhausted. I'm wondering... I don't know. Sandrone is really a punching bag this arc. Like, one of the Harbingers. Sure. Pretty sure she gotten beaten after getting the Geo element, but alright. After battle, return to Nosha Town. The scars left on Nodcry by the doctor slowly begin to heal. Wait, so where did the doctor go, though? Are we supposed to believe he was disintegrated, or what? After learning of the crisis's end, people gradually return to Nodcry, and the frost moon in the sky also remains within this world? So, like, it's now in the world? Not, not behind the false
No,
sky?
you're doing it wrong. The moon looks like this now.
What are you trying, children?
The new moon, Mom. It looks different than before, doesn't it?
The combination.
Also, can I go buy a sugar sculpture today? Please? Just one?
All right. I suppose today is a special day after all. Almost like a festival.
Extra, extra! Get the latest Nosha Express here! Post-disaster report! Nosha Town reborn beneath a new moon! The voyage begins today! The future looks bright thanks to the League. Want a copy?
I knew things would be different. But I didn't think that would include the moon.
They say a new moon goddess has been born.
A new moon goddess? Who's saying that? The Frost Moon Scions?
I guess so. I'm not too clued up on the details. As far as I'm concerned, the moon's still in the sky and it's business as usual. Hey, since we've come all this way, shall we grab ourselves a free meal while we're here?
Are you a convert now? Or are you just here for the free lunch?
Oh, come on. What does it matter? After everything we've all just been through? That smells good. All right, that's it. I'm hungry. Time to eat.
Come on! We gotta get there early, or there won't be any good spots left!
Shh, keep it down. This is a residential area. What if people are still sleeping?
Kids never say that. But what if people are sleeping? No one cares.
Why is it so noisy outside? It's okay. My mom was pretty much awake anyway. It's been so long since we last had a chance to relax, huh? Feels like time is moving slower than usual. What Did you rest well? Still winding down from everything that's happened? Or are you wondering how our friends are doing? Or is it about what Dottore said to you? Okay, if you say so. But don't push yourself, alright? Let Paimon know if you need to talk. What we just went through was a lot. It's totally normal if you need some time to get back in your groove. Luanatar disappeared after Columbina came back. Apparently, she was part of Columbina's soul or something.
Yeah.
Still, Paimon kind of misses Luanatar somehow.
I'm surprised that we didn't see him,
Anyway, you did great.
be the epicenter of her revival.
We all worked our butts off to contain this disaster, and in the end, we made it. So, chin up, Traveler. You should be proud of yourself.
I guess you had to be really powerful to help bring the moon down, though. 'Cause I was just thinking, it's weird that Varka and Arlecchino were both not involved in the battle at all, even though they're the strongest fighters. But, like, I get it, I guess. You're not usually this sharp when you just woke up.
Hey, don't poke fun. You should be glad that Paimon's growing as a person.
On a more serious note, bet you were worried about me again, weren't you?
Paimon didn't think you'd mention it. You have no idea how anxious Paimon was. She was worried sick about you. Well, if you really want to show Paimon you're sorry, you're gonna need to make it up to her. You better be ready to splash out on a lavish meal. Okay. Paimon's full now.
Are you sure snacks will be served shortly?
Huh? Oh.
What are those? Is that supposed to be meat or cheese?
Hey there, Traveler and Paimon. Good morning.
It looks like raw meat.
Morning, Yehuda. Here for some breakfast?
Oh, I've already eaten. Just need some water. I was mostly worried you might forget what day it was today. Careful there, Paimon. Too much food will make you drowsy. Don't let anyone catch you hiding at the back and nodding off during the league meeting.
Yeah, she'd probably be saying that to Aino. She's the baby of the group, if anyone.
Remember that this is a different voice actress than, like 8 months ago. It's just so weird to think about because, like, the voice is so similar. Maybe even the same. I gotta, go back and check because it's like, this is just like a deja vu of how identical the voices are. Because I was just thinking, isn't it kind of weird that, all this really emotional stuff is happening with Paimon after the original voice actress is gone? But then the voice is the same, so it doesn't even feel like it's a different voice actress. Like, what?
True. I'm surprised that all these competing groups are actually coming together to try to solve things together. Definitely a first for Nodcry.
Well, nothing like a region-wide calamity to bring people together. After that, surely even the most self-interested people have to realize that going it alone isn't worth the risk, right?
Try telling Boss Neff that. She's not exactly convinced that people are gonna get with the program.
Really? But if she's so pessimistic about it, why'd she agree to be the Curatorium's representative in the league?
Probably 'cause even though unity sounds like a pretty far-fetched idea, the benefits it would bring make it worth a shot. I think things will work out, though. I swear, Nodcry feels like one big family now with everything that's happened. More than it used to, anyway.
Paimon's with you on that one. And it seems like plenty of other people agree, too. Just listen to the bustling streets.
All right. Everyone's been rebuilding these last 2 weeks, and the evacuees have been coming back in droves. Life's slowly returning back to normal. Which means my workload's probably gonna shoot back up. Were you about to head out? There's still some time before the ceremony begins,
Yeah, we were gonna take a stroll around the square and say hi to some friends first.
Sounds good. See you later then.
It's kind of like a burst of a nation. But it's weird, like, so
Please accept today's boon.
Columbina won't be the leader?
Have a nice day.
Are they even gonna have, like, a mayor or leader?
Is that Inefa handing out food for the Frost Moon Scions?
Hello there. Would you like a feast of the moon along with some snacks of the day?
Snacks of the day.
So, what's new, Inefa? It was only a few days ago when we last saw you, but it looks like you've joined the Frost Moon Scions in that time. And I know too?
What are you talking about, Paimon? We're just here to help. Duh.
In the wake of the disaster, it's all hands on deck. We responded to Lama's request for support. At times like these, the smallest good deed can inspire others and help them through the hard days ahead.
And we're using eggs and heating tubes to make that a reality. In true Kromkake Crab Shop style! Inefa! Did you hear that? The Traveler said I did good. The Traveler!
That's because it's true, I know. Proposal. If you can resist eating today's dessert, I will provide you with compliments, too.
No way!
Well, that proposal got shot down quickly.
I need something to get me through the hard times too, you know.
I just saw one of those, what are they called? The pony people. What are they called? I'm blanking out right now. Yeah, I just saw one of them in the background. I was like, wait, what? I know that there's one here, but surely it's not the one.
Yes, dear. Go right ahead.
Excuse me. Could I take a photo with the robot lady? She helped us get safely out of Notcry, and she helped us get back home too. She's the best.
Of course she is. And since I'm the whiz kid who built her, that makes me even better than best, right?
But you stole my snacks though.
Oops.
You steal our food.
Shall we move to the open space near the center? The view there is better.
I can't believe that these two weren't more important in the plot. Like, they are and they aren't. It's weird. I guess everybody's doing their part.
Thank you.
Like, I'm trying to think, like, who does the most, who does the least.
Aren't
Nefer
you
definitely
the better pick for this job, Flint?
Nefer was definitely one of the higher contributions of everybody. I mean, Llama's there the whole time too, though. Yeah, and here's Aluga, who we just keep getting little snippets of. I actually ran into him in the new area, and he's a big deal. I mean, it's kind of not an exaggeration to say that he's possibly top 3 at least important people in the lighthouse keepers or whatever.
You underestimate yourself yet again, Master Ilua.
Not at all. I rarely come by Nasha Town. I don't know any of the big shots
Yes,
here.
he rarely comes by. I guess this is supposed to be the official introduction of him. But yeah, I ran into him 2 different times, I think. Yeah. One time was to do with, like, the new region areas, the region quest, and then another was for, like, a more local quest. But yeah, so he doesn't come here often. I guess it makes sense because they are supposed to just kind of protect the wilds mostly.
All in good time. Socializing is a step-by-step journey.
And Flynn's isn't even a social person, so that's also funny.
But you're much further ahead on that road, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're not seeing the full picture. You know the truth now. My friends do not understand my habits. There is no question about it. The Lightkeepers need a representative in the League. Someone who is upright, cares about other people, and can realize their self-worth through group action.
So the League is, like, gonna be maybe a council that controls the region, maybe.
You say it like you wouldn't make the cut.
But then shouldn't it be the leader of the Lighthouse Keepers?
I am most flattered that you think I would. Sigh a little less, Master Ilua, and have more faith in yourself.
Lightkeepers.
All the Lightkeepers agree that you're a very promising young man. That is precisely why Starshina Nikita felt safe delegating such important work to you.
Is Starshina Nikita the leader of the Lightkeepers then?
I'm sure we all also agree that we would sooner die of dehydration than manage to wrangle anything out of you in a discussion.
My apologies. I am not in the habit of bringing water with me when I go out.
Whatever. I'll take the job. By the way, who else is part of this?
Oh, it's quite the who's who of Nodcry. There's the Moon Chanter of the Frostmoon Scions, the boss of the Curatorium of Secrets, a representative of the Voynich Guild, and even someone from the adorable Kromkake craft shop. I'm sure you will find speaking with them to be a genuine pleasure.
I know.
If you say so. I've never done this work before, so I'm honestly a little scared of making mistakes. But I'll do it. Not only is it our duty as Lightkeepers, but because I want to make Nodcry a more welcoming place.
An admirable attitude to take. The beacons are lit, Itlua. We're but one step away from breaking through the blizzard. We have the chance to band together and build our shared homeland into an Elysium. This is unprecedented for Nodcry. An opportunity not to be missed.
Yeah. You're right. I'll do my best.
Quite a few familiar faces have arrived. Let's go, shall we?
But then what's she doing? What's Columbina gonna be doing? Just, oh, don't worry about it. Yeah, Marichi's Phantom Agent, yeah. Like, how many of them are here? Oh, right, I forgot I can read their minds if I use Nefer. But yeah, I'm surprised that the ending of the story didn't like take place over here way more. Like, yeah, we went over here for like a little bit, but it was so little, and even weirder that they stayed away from this area, which is filled with darkness energy. So you'd think it'd be like more relevant to the story, but I guess the story wasn't really about the Abyss at the end of the day. It's kind of the opposite of the Abyss, in fact. But yeah, so where is the boss fight? Wait a second. Wait. Isn't it? It should be like one of these. No, it's not that one. Yeah, I don't think it's available yet, I guess. Wait, here? Was this always here? I feel like it wasn't always here, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I guess I'm wrong. Okay. No. Maybe I have to just finish the mission. So, I didn't go back that far out before. I'm just looking. Although there are three. Okay, there are three regions. That's what I was confused about. Because whole island. Just one. Whole island, just one. But then suddenly for this new area, even though it's one big island, it's 3 regions. Even though like these plains are a little bit more confusing. I guess like maybe just for here, it's like the biggest area maybe. And then Void Sea Outlook would be like everything south of here, up on the top area. I haven't been here yet, so I'll probably show that when I go over there. But then, yeah, the peak, I guess, is like the smallest area, like everything north of like here, kind of. To be fair, I haven't done anything here, and it's going to take a while to do all that. Ooh, well, one step away.
Wow! Everyone's here!
You seem well rested.
I know no one's asked, but I'm sure you all want to know, so let me just say, we're doing great. Thanks. Well, great, but not perfect. Starting to lose my mind from boredom. Can't drink a drop of alcohol while I'm waiting for my wounds to heal.
I'm sure you had a sneaky swig or two.
Wait, how'd you find out?
He was just guessing.
I'm sure you must be missing Mondstadt after all these years away, Grandmaster.
Yeah, he's probably good. They're probably gonna return.
You could say that again. Every time I get news from Mondstadt, it makes me want to go back and see the place for myself. Honestly, once things are wrapped up here, I think it'll be time to head back home.
You think? Why has he been gone that? Why did he even come here in the first place?
Looks like someone's taking the stage.
Unrelated to Mondstadt, you know?
Can everyone see okay? Anyone need a boost?
I'll just listen from the back. It's fine.
You're taking this pretty seriously, huh, Durin?
Well, it's not every day that I get the chance to see how people speak in official settings.
Soak it up like a sponge. I'll make sure you get a chance to practice for yourself later down the line. Actually, I know just the thing. You can debrief the Knights of Favonius for me.
Mr. Varka, are you forgetting that I'm not a Knight of Favonius?
No, that is weird, isn't it? I didn't think about it. Like, yeah, of course not, but like, oh yeah.
I can knight you. Any particular title you'd like?
I can knight you right now, whatever.
Is he joking? I really can't tell.
No, he's real.
You'll
He's
have
the
to
leader
figure
of the
this one out
Knights.
for yourself. It'll be a good learning experience.
It is my honor to host the opening ceremony for the League.
That is really
and to have
weirdly
this
spelled.
opportunity to speak to you all
Looks
in my
like-
capacity
obviously.
as Voynich Guild representative.
Like he's been alive for like 2 months.
This
maybe.
person also have been pushed onto the big stage by the real big shots? Guess I'm not the only one then.
We come here today, having weathered the trials and hardships of yesterday,
Voynich Guild.
and having learned from them the importance of unity and cooperation.
All right, here we go.
Uh-oh. Looks like Aino's off in Dreamland already. Wait, Boss is looking kinda drowsy too. What's up with her?
Come on, get this speech over with already.
Nodcry is our home, the land we rely on for survival. And as we chart a course for the future, may we persevere through the storms ahead as we sail towards a new era of prosperity, freedom, and hope.
He's the boring guy of the group. Everybody else is the crazy ones. Thought they were going to introduce the whole guild or whatever.
Looks like we'll
Sorry, not
have more opportunities to travel in the future.
I'm sure you'll cope, Lady Moonchanter, given how fleet of foot you are. Unfortunately, I suspect I'll be too busy at the curatorium to act as your host. We have a busy schedule, not to mention an international network of contacts to manage.
It'll be all right. I'll just check your schedule with Yehoda well in advance. And if she's not available, I can simply ask Ashru.
You... So giving my employees extra workload isn't enough for you? You're really going to drag my cat into this too?
I thought you'd approve. Aren't you forever increasing your employees' workloads?
That's a bold statement. Are all the Frost Moon Scions feeling more audacious now that your moon goddess has returned?
Columbina's return has brought joy to all who care about her. That includes both you and me. As for the Frost Moon Scions, we are learning how to thrive independently, without relying on the moon goddess. It is up to us to make our home a more livable place. Joining the League is one of the steps we are trying towards that end.
I like the word try. It's nice and non-committal. You can opt out at any time and still say you tried.
You don't see a bright future for the Frost Moon Scions? Or did you mean the League?
I'm just not as optimistic as you. The Frost Moon Scions should count themselves lucky that they have a leader as stubborn and enterprising as you. But Nodcry's a big place, with all kinds of people. Most of them don't enjoy answering to a leader, or even listening to reason.
Well, that's where you and your methods come in. Unless the Curatorium of Secrets is only here for appearances.
For now, yes. And that won't change until this venture becomes worth my while.
What would make it worth your while?
Getting out more than I put in. Right now, I'd barely break even, but I'll grant that it's a good start for Nodcry.
Then maybe it's worth a try.
All right, you can stop now. Or do I have to join the Frostmoon Scions before you'll get off my back?
You'd be very welcome to join us.
Hey, you two! Congrats on all your hard work! What are you chatting about?
Nefer was trying to dissuade me from adding to her employees' workload. Also, she's considering joining the Frostmoon Scions.
Sorry, what?
Your conversations are always the most interesting.
And where's Nicole gonna be from now on? And Alice.
Would you two care to join me for some tea before heading to your next destination?
We don't really know where the story's going from here. I mean, logically, we'd go to Snezhnaya, but...
Nicole? Wait, where are you? Aren't you gonna show up today?
Sadly not. I'm otherwise occupied right now. I'm sorry, Paimon. I can hear how disappointed you are. If it's any consolation, let me say that how things appear on the surface is a far cry from what they are at their core. Perhaps you'll feel better if you focus on the fact you have a special line of communication with the great mage herself.
Okay? Has something happened?
No, or not yet, anyway.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Yeah. I mean, I'm already confused why the Hexenzirkel seem to be in charge of protecting the boundary between the Abyss and the rest of the world. Like, why is that a thing? Like, shouldn't this be the gods' job? But then it's weird because Nicole and Alice are kind of pseudo-gods, or, you know, godlike in their own ways anyway. So it's like, well, maybe they are. It's just, even though they're part of the Hexenzirkel, they're just also kind of gods too anyway. I don't know. It's weird. Something we should watch out for.
Not for the time being. Just think of this as a general check-in to make sure this communication system is still running smoothly. Besides, it's good to chat once in a while if we want to maintain our friendship.
You could have just said so. Paimon got all worked up for nothing. Still, the best friendships are built through face-to-face interaction, you know. It's never gonna stop being weird having tea with you when you're not there and just talking to thin air.
All right, fair point. I'll bear that in mind for next time.
Yeah. Any update on that crisis at the world's borders?
Yeah, world's border. Like, what's
Alice
that mean?
just informed me that they had their work cut out for them. And now everyone's thoroughly exhausted.
Who's everyone?
But they did finally get things back under control.
They?
Still, we can't let our guard down yet.
Who's they?
The disruption caused by this disaster has made Teyvat easier to detect from the outside universe.
Okay, see, this is why I'm confused. It's like they're talking about that we have protected the world's border, and it's like, aren't there only 3 witches in the Hexenzirkel? So okay, if there's only 3, I just don't believe that when you say we, you're only talking about them 3. And when I say them 3, it's just Nicole, Alice, and then technically Mona's master. But like, really, is she? Like, she's not an active fighter, so like, yeah, she can see the future, so that helps. But like, I don't know, just so many weird things. And then here we're seeing that, oh, it makes Teyvat easier to detect from the outside universe, and it's like, okay, so why does that matter? Or is this supposed to be like protecting them from the gods that are in Star Rail? I guess that's possible. Maybe that's what's going on. But, you know, you do hope that they would mention it. Like, oh, it's not important, but it's like, should still mention it.
She plans to wait for things to stabilize, then reschedule her Mondstadt vacation plans.
Oh. Wait, she? Because Alice was mentioned all the way back here.
Time for a break. This place
looks perfect.
So possibly we will get Alice this summer. That would make more sense for Alice to show up in the summer update. Because I was a little surprised that she didn't show up in this, but then she technically didn't matter in the greater plot for the most part. But yeah, that's when the vacation would happen.
As for me, I agree with Hat Guy's perspective. This is a time when many new variables are emerging, and the situation is changing constantly. Plus, most of this change is for the worse.
We didn't actually see Hat Guy recover at all, right? We saw everybody catch up, but I don't think we saw for a second that he had recovered after having his core used in the computations or whatever.
We have to remain vigilant and ensure that the embers of chaos are not rekindled.
Also, they never really explained. So the calculations were supposed to be in order to bring Columbina and the moon down from the sky, I guess. But I thought that they were trying to look into the future was what they were doing. So it's very confusing. I'll have to look back because it's like, I guess what actually happened was that they were like hacking the. Oh no, because they were trying to look into stuff related to Irminsul though. I don't know. They hacked the world and were able to bring the moon down to closer to the planet, I guess.
I did notice that the energy in Nodcry changed somewhat after the War of Funerary Flame. But since it was still aligned with the Light Realm, I never gave it a second thought. It looks like I'll have to examine the connections between phenomena I observe more closely in the future.
So when they say Light Realm, I assume they just mean there's the Light Realm and the Abyss Realm. I can only assume that those are the two that we're talking about. They've mentioned the Light Realm before this. It's just weird because they just mention it like it's a normal thing. And it's like, the Light Realm? You mean just the normal planet? Like what? But then, yeah, there's the Abyss inside of the planet or something.
Just doing my duty. It's more or less second nature by now. Of course. To give you the full picture, I'd have to start with the substance from which angels were formed.
Yeah, can you please explain? I'm sure that they're not going to explain. They're going to be like, oh, I'm so bored. I don't want to know how angels are formed, even though I don't know anything about angels. And they just dropped that out of nowhere.
Never mind. Paimon's right. Showing off my knowledge would be much more satisfying in person.
We'll save this information for later when we introduce her as a character.
By the way, you did receive the gifts from the Hexen Circle, yes? I'm not trying to claim credit or anything, but my pride demands that I at least mention it. They're quite similar to the protective talisman that Alice gave Dory, but with some very special enhancements.
Oh, so that's what kept our friends safe when Dottore trapped them.
Oh, okay, that's what was going on. Because I was like confused how long they were supposed to be okay in that other realm.
Indeed. We went to great lengths to make sure they were invisible to his eyes.
Okay. Just passive buffs like crazy.
I'm so happy they came in handy. Still, not fishing for gratitude, by the way. I just want you to be aware that sometimes your friends may be protecting you in ways you cannot perceive.
You guys would be super dead super fast if not for us doing passive crazy stuff.
Anyway, I'll contact you if anything else crops up. If not, you know what they say, no news is good news.
Right.
Oh, my angelic instincts are tingling. They say you should head to the docks next. Your friends are about to board their ship home.
Mondstadt? Friends? I assume? So I was just wondering, is the moon in the sky? Because they mentioned the moon before, but you know, as we can see, it's still. Actually, let me see. So yeah, I can teleport right now. Not Mondstadt. Okay. Two people who don't know each other at all.
You're here.
Arlecchino. Again, we still don't know what happened with the doctor. Like, again, they didn't introduce what happened with Virgil here, and like how he recovered. I guess he just got his soul back. Oh, done. He's fine. But then we didn't see what happened with Dottore. Is he dead? Is he eviscerated? Nobody said anything at all so far, and it's like, okay, we really need to know that though. You know, it's kind of crazy that we don't know that. I guess we'll see.
You're here too, Hat Guy. Are you heading back together?
No. I'm bound for Sumeru, and she for Fontaine. We just happened to cross paths at the harbor.
How's your core?
Everything seems fine. Sandrone may have an abominable temper, but she's always been very responsible with important calculations, and things entrusted to her by valued friends.
You always speak as if you know us inside out, Mr. Hat Guy.
Maybe I'm just a good judge of character.
I certainly hope that's all there is to it. Regardless, you have been a significant help in this matter. For that, you have my gratitude.
I didn't do anything special. Sandrone's the one who completed a seemingly impossible formula and turned the tide of the entire battle, even giving her life in the process. She's the one we should be thanking.
Even we were unaware that Sandrone had hidden the real formula inside Polonia's body.
Not surprised.
She managed to fool Dottore into thinking the formula was running in her system by installing an identical-looking decoy within her.
She probably realized that she didn't have the strength to stop Dottore. But this way, she could at least get him to lower his guard. She always worked like that. Always had a backup plan.
Yes, we will definitely be dealing with her plot after this in the next 5 months. I mean, I was always disappointed that Polonia was fighting for her. And yeah, as we saw right there, she couldn't fight herself, not really. So it was kind of lame. Did they really have to reuse this Fontainian music though for this? Oh, it's sad music. Okay, hear the Fontainian music. It's like she's not. I mean, whatever. Just whatever. We could still. I mean, I feel like they haven't had that much new music in Nod Cry. I could be wrong though. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. What happened to her body?
Well, that's why I'm traveling to Fontaine. She made a request of me long ago, and the time has come to fulfill it. Think of it as her will.
Because yeah, I'm trying to think, like, would her body get fixed on the mountain in Fontaine? Like, maybe?
She said that should she ever fail in a mission, she'd like me to deliver her core and Polonia's to the Fontaine Research Institute.
Oh,
she also
maybe they'll be
mentioned that she had
fused.
made arrangements for people there to set her affairs in order. Some of her personal effects, such as her notes, were left to me. I've decided to take them back to the House of the Hearth, for safekeeping primarily, but also as mementos, I suppose. However, there is one book among them that I'd like to leave in your care. I'll have someone deliver it to your residence at the flagship at a later date. No, I was specifically warned not to tell her.
Okay.
This is her last wish, and I will abide by it.
A plan to combine herself, maybe. Backup plan?
I can only hope so, but none of us here can know for certain. I bade farewell to Columbina earlier today. As promised, she turned the iridescent moon's marrow over to me.
Oh yeah, I guess
She spent a long time with Sandrone's body, saying her goodbyes.
Oh, is she alright?
Sandrone's passing has left a great wound in all of our hearts. It will take time to heal,
But Columbina surprised me. She offered me some words of comfort before I departed. Despite being grief-stricken herself, she showed an awareness of the feelings of others around her. She never used to act like this. Clearly, she has grown. And I suspect that we have you to thank for much of the change we are seeing in her.
Group effort.
Huh. After these recent events, the Tsaritsa has revoked the Pale Star Edict.
What's that?
Snezhnaya now realizes that the arrest warrant for Columbina was just a ploy by Dottore, who coveted her powers.
Wait, so Dottore is the one that put forth the order? So who created this Pale Star Edict in order to arrest Columbina? Like, they're saying it was the Dottore? Like, that's just so... Like, that wasn't an immediate suspicious thing immediately, you know?
I shall return to Nodcry to see her as soon as I find the time. I hope that from now on, she too will explore more of the world. Columbina Hyposelenia's journey is only beginning. My ship is here. Traveler, Paimon, we shall meet again. You too, Hat Guy.
You too, Hat Guy.
What are you still bumming around for? Isn't Columbina waiting for you? I thought today was the day you'd agreed with her to go find out the truth about your sibling.
I'm a little nervous.
You're afraid you won't like the truth when you see it. Well, this is new. I was starting to think that nothing could scare you.
Don't say that! Wouldn't you be if you were in this situation?
No.
Fair point.
Well,
but I'd say I have more experience facing up to unpleasant truths than the Traveler.
Yeah, he knows all
They
about
say
his
blood's
past.
thicker than water. I know how much you need your family back. More than you need any of your friends. And I'm sure that all your real friends understand that too. No matter what the truth turns out to be, they will stick by you and support you, whatever decision you make. Finding the truth is important. But more important still is what you choose to do once you've found it. At least, that's the life lesson I've learned from my experience, grappling with the truth.
Feel better now that than you used to?
What? Now that Dottore's dead and gone? A little, I guess. But it hasn't solved everything. Maybe I regret not getting to end his life with my own hands. Or maybe it's something else. But for whatever reason, I still feel like I have a chip on my shoulder. Either way, I'm going back to Sumeru. Lesser Lord Kusanali is gonna need help dealing with all the chaos Dottore left in his wake. Not just from this incident, but everything he did in the past, too. You should continue with your journey, as you've always done. Who knows? Maybe we'll meet again someplace else.
He really is like the second in command in
If you
Sumeru at
want
this
to
point.
explore a bit more to steady those nerves, Paimon's game!
Explore.
After all, when Columbina said she knew where your ship was hidden, Paimon promised to give you two some alone time with the truth. It hasn't been all that long since we were last apart, sure, but with Columbina there, Paimon's sure things will be just dandy. Ain't no biggie. Paimon might be all about that food and fun, but she knows how to do right by people. Paimon's sure you'd prefer to digest the news about your brother in peace. But, no matter what you see, just know you can share it with Paimon. Of course, as long as it's not super private. If you can't make sense of something, let's give it some thought together. And even if we both can't figure it out, Paimon can at least treat you to a nice meal. Glad to hear it. Feel better now? Alrighty. Next up, time to meet with Columbina.
Just feels like we're really starting the build. I mean, not really starting, but kind of starting the build up of Paimon being a big deal, and maybe being very close to being important in the plot. Is what it feels like to me. Can you believe that she betrayed us? Oh, or something. But I don't know. I mean, oh man, when would the Paimon plot even happen? Because it'd have to be related to the heavenly principles, which I don't know. Because like in the next region is Snezhnaya, and I just don't. It kind of feels like it's just going to be trying to figure out the Tsaritsa's plan to take down the gods. And not much more than that, I feel. And then also a bit of a confrontation of the of all of the harbingers trying to help the Tsaritsa and how their goals aligned and stuff. So it's kind of weird. Cause yeah, I mean, well, Sandrone might as well be not part of the Harbingers at this point. Even if she does get revived, I kind of, let's just go over here first. I still feel like she's not going to go work for them. She's like, what have I been doing all this time? I'm just wasting my life away or something. Kind of feel like it'd be like that. Oh, there. She's too floaty. Permita is such a tall city. City, really. From afar, looks like a giant lighthouse. Well, yeah, I mean, it kind of is, I thought. But this is supposed to be a city? I just kind of figured it was like a building or two and not much else. Yeah, I guess it's got a bit of a shanty town down there. Hello? No talking? Okay. Yeah, no kidding. You didn't need to tell me twice. O torch forger who illuminates the darkness on the borderlands, we lightkeepers pledge here and now. Thus did I foresee waves crashing on the shore, the night sky devoured by deathly silence. Thus did I declare, whomever cradles the flame and keeps it burning unquenched need not descend into that darkness. We are the lightkeepers who shine the eternal light of hope into the endless snow-swept plains. My fellow companions, our mission this time is to repel the monsters infesting within the Kipumaki cliffs and investigate the culprit behind this wild hunt outbreak. We shall set foot on that cliff which we last approached 3 years ago and fight this decisive battle. I know many of you, like me, have reason why you must be on this mission. Keep this in mind. Pyramida is behind us. For the living, for our future, we must not take even one step back. As our vow sunders, our bones and blood we shall use as fuel. We shall make life greater than death. We shall our solemn duty as Rakniki. We shall our solemn duty. To battle. Yes, Captain. I've gotten some hints of this before, but yeah, you guys haven't seen much. Paimon's never seen so many Ratniki gathered and heading out before. Must be real serious business. Their captain seems like a reliable sort. Yeah, that's what he was talking about. They're going to go attack that mountain. Mostly, specifically though, where you see that glowing purple in the bottom left, that's where a giant eyeball is. I think you guys saw that on the last stream. But yeah, I think it's mostly just there. Not the rest of the mountain looks pretty foreboding too, though. But he looks about the same age as Shinobu, but he's got such an imposing presence. But Paimon's still worried. They're going after that special wild hunt, right? Will they be okay even with all those people? Let's find a way to pitch in. Wild hunt's everyone's problems, not just the lightkeepers. We can't just leave this be. Sorry to bother you, boss. Hey, Gramps, anything we can help with? This is our first meeting, but I can already tell that you're no ordinary people. Happen to hear that a blonde-haired adventurer named Shinobu and her companion have arrived in Notcry, bringing with them impressive resumes from adventurers all over to that. Would you happen to be them? How did our whereabouts get leaked again? What? Well, I mean, come on. Like you guys like announce yourselves everywhere you go, pretty much. Yeah. Didn't expect to be recognized here. If this keeps up, we'll have to go undercover just to step outside. I mean, you're about to go to Snezhnaya. I mean, come on. You've been to every other nation in the world. Don't you like being famous, Paimon? Fortunately, I'm used to being famous. What? Have you been practicing your signature in secret or something? I'm Nikita, an ordinary ratnik who has been stationed in this remote land for years. Pardon my sudden interruption, but in truth, I have a humble request. Could this be related to the Wild Hunt? Indeed, it has a great deal to do with it. I'd like you to help us find a relic called the Silver Lampwick. You've come to the right people. We're really good at finding things, but what does this relic have to do with the Wild Hunt? Afraid we have to start with the Wild Hunt calamity that swept through this land 500 years ago. Legend has it that an evil beast wielding dark powers made Nod cry its hunting ground, tormenting countless living beings. This lasted until the Torch Forger defeated it with 3 sacred relics, the sword, the lamp, and the mirror, and sealed it beneath Kipumaki Cliff. Only then was the calamity quelled. The Silver Lampwick is one of the 3 relics. It can summon a barrier to defend against the Wild Hunt's attacks. After quelling the calamity, the Torch Forger entrusted it to Alia, the Fae, guardian of the Pillar of Embla. Okay, I already went up that pillar, but okay. The situation is critical now, and we must rely on the relic's power to pull through. We've sent Ratniki to search for it, but we aren't exactly experts at hunting down items of power. Would be grateful if you could help. I'd be paid for this, right? Yep. Gotta go to the pillar, find the Silver Lampwick, bring it here. But isn't the relic being kept by the Fae? How are we supposed to find and retrieve it? According to legend, follow the Kuvaki as it guides you upwards. Will lead you to her. She was once an ally of the Torch Forger, so I believe she will understand if you explain the situation to her. But if you do obtain the Silver Lampwick, please give it to Luga. We've already seen him. You've already seen him. He's the young leader of that force, thus the one who needs this relic most right now. Yeah. I actually already talked to Luga at that pillar about the whole situation. So I might have jumped ahead in this quest, maybe? Why are we... Okay, there we go. You know, I wouldn't call myself a regular volunteer, but are you certain my aid is not warranted this time? Oh, Flins, you're here. I thought you wouldn't show up. Would you write me so frequently if you believe that in truth? Why, by my reckoning, you had a missive delivered to my lighthouse posting a week ago. Do I seem like the sort of ratnik who would disrespect his Starshina by not even checking in? No, and in any case, we at HQ have never failed to send you check-in notices either. You have the kid to thank for that. He's the closest to you of us lightkeepers. Always presses me about how you're doing. How fares the young master? So you have entrusted him with grave responsibilities after all. Yes, I need him, and I trust him greatly as well. Is this guy the leader? I believe my warning was clear. This is no ordinary wild hunt. Those monsters were drawn here by an ancient being, one that has been sealed in the Kupumaki Cliff for ages. I also know a little about him. We met at Beliasar's court. Beliasar's court. Even. No garden variety viper was he. Recall those eyes of his. They were exactly like the ones staring at us right now. Do you remember how we became like keepers, Flynn? You mean you people? We Flynns. Us. Lately I've been dreaming about the past, about those battles we went through together. Disaster always strikes suddenly, whether you are ready to fight and face it or you cling to fear and pray for the best. No one is spared when the time comes. However, we know that we must struggle until lasting peace arrives. We have proved that. We built the foundations of the fortress through 500 years of struggle. True, but I would suggest that Luga need not attend remedial lessons on this subject yet. You know better than I that he has lost everything once before. Indeed, only his useful spirit prevents him from admitting this truce, I deem. Yet my time is running out. Little remains of the years I bought for him, especially when compared to the burden he must soon shoulder. I see your mind is made up. In that case, let me not further waste breath on persuasion, my good Starshina. By the way, do you remember that item I asked you to look for last time? I would never forget a command you gave, sir. A relic from 500 years ago, and one tied to the first Moonchanter in countless ways. Even I had to go to great lengths to obtain it. Time for us to prepare as well. Let us witness the power of the bow and arrow bequeathed to us by the Torch Forger. This is the world quest for this region. But yeah, I went to the top of that tower on the left. You're right there. That white thing right there. I got to the top of that and finished that. It was very minimal, honestly. Quite minimal. But yeah, as you can see, there's some other stuff to do there. And then it's foggy down there, which I haven't dealt with at all. That's like the main areas. The fog that's here. And then there's like a little bit to check on here. And I don't know enough about what's going on over here. But then, of course, this is a whole other thing. I actually can go talk to Eluga right here, weirdly enough. Yeah, and then here's another one I wasn't aware of. And then I also talked to Eluga right here. So clearly, there's some overlap here. But anyway, I just wanted to go up there. But yeah, it seems a little weird that, yeah, I mean, it's all focused on Eluga. Anyway, where? Actually, let me take a break real quick. Very, very short. I'll be right back. Okay.
Columbina, we're here! Can't quite believe we're meeting out here. We're gotten used to walking over to Silver Moon Hall whenever we go see you.
Well, you're still welcome to go there whenever you want to see me. It's just, now that it's all over, I've decided to make some changes. Try and fit in with the Frost Moon Scions, like Llama suggested. The older generation are still timid around me. They don't dare get too close, and they bow their heads when I walk by. But things are much better with the children. I see more curiosity in their eyes. Hopefully, by the time the next Moon Prayer Night comes around, I can enjoy the festival with them as myself, without having to pretend that I'm only dressed up as the Moon Goddess.
You'll do fine, Columbina. Paimon's sure they'll realize you're super nice once they get to know you better.
You really think so? When we first met, You thought I was a little up in the clouds.
We were just starting out then, come on! So Alma told you, huh?
I'm only teasing. I know that I have you to thank for pulling me back down to solid ground. It feels good to finally stand firm on the earth where I was born.
Oh, that's great!
Thank you. I'll make sure not to lose it this time. Well then, are you ready?
Ether, what happened to our spaceship back then? Why did you leave? It's time to learn the truth at last. I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Good. Then let me open the way for you.
Where does this lead?
To our shared destination.
Huh?
Do you remember me telling you about my missing prologue back when we just met? I said that my story began on the moon. But while I was inside the moon's reflection, I realized that my prologue was really hidden in the future. I just had yet to discover it at that point. The story of the time before I was born was in fact the story of my distant future. It's truly fascinating. But when I obtained the Trilunar Authority and returned to our present reality, I sensed something I hadn't expected. Your prologue.
So you mean...
Yes, your spaceship. All this time, it has been hidden on the Frost Moon, which lay beyond the sky. The great ruler of the firmament. The heavenly principle.
She just threw it over there. Alrighty.
Wait, them? Why would they do that?
I don't know. Perhaps your ship contains something that is incompatible with Teyvat. Or something that cannot be known.
It makes sense. They don't want people to think about space and aliens on the planet.
Oh, did I pick a bad time to say this? I know it must have been hard to work up the courage to do this. Maybe I should have waited until you were on the moon, with no chance to back out.
That would have been kind of mean, you know.
Take me there.
Oh?
Whatever is hiding in that ship, it belongs to me and Ether. Those memories belong to us. No one else has the right to decide whether I should or shouldn't know about it. Not even the heavenly principles.
Very well. Then let's go.
You two take care, alright? And don't forget to come back soon!
Rest assured, Paimon. We will. Traveler, after you.
I'm still confused why they couldn't show
Thinking about
Dottore
the story
dying
that we'll find hidden on the moon?
more conclusively.
Yes. And hoping that it has a happy ending.
Like I felt like
Stories
they
like that don't exist, you know?
You don't believe in happy endings?
I don't believe in endings.
Like they showed more conclusive ending of the Harbinger on Inazuma and a more
Where
conclusive
am I?
ending.
This is the
Oh my
pathway
gosh.
I built between Teyvat and the Frost Moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long journey.
Okay.
After I obtained the Trilunar Authority, I unwittingly saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lauma. She was so young when they chose her to be the Moon Chanter. From then on, the Frost Moon Scions looked to her to bring messages from their goddess. But, for better or worse, I had left Hisi Island before she was ever born. It was not until much, much later that she met me.
I think it's for the best. Because of the way things turned out, you had the opportunity to become friends.
You're right. In that sense, I think we were both very lucky. Oh, and about that mage, Nicole.
Yeah?
I only recently learned that she has lived in Teyvat since the time of the Three Moon Sisters. The Moon Goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose our friendship continues that tradition.
That's it? We get no more info than that? Okay. But what are the angels exactly? Like, it's just generally angels? Like, how many angels are left? Like, none, almost, right?
And then, there's Sandrone. I never knew that much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the Lord Artificer. She, too, suffered for a long time before joining the Fatui. How I wish I could talk to her again, even if only to hear her say nasty things to me.
Did she need to be tsundere? Did she need to be mean for no good reason? Like, seriously.
Also, I saw your siblings' story. I'm afraid I didn't see much.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
It
say.
seems that he rarely came to the surface, where the moonlight shines. But I did notice that back when you first set out on your journey, he would often appear nearby, gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in his eyes.
Ether.
Okay,
Let
that's
us
weird.
speak no more of the past. I probably shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's not my place. Let the moonlight carry us forth. We are very close now.
But again, like, why? Why does he not want to, like, try to have her join him? You know, maybe he knows his journey is doomed or something. But yeah, I don't know. Like, why would he try to do what he's trying to accomplish without telling her? Don't know.
After this, I'd like to bring some kuhenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
What about your other friends? Will you bring them to visit too?
Certainly. But I'll need to tidy the place up first. This home hasn't received any guests in a long, long time. I remember writing something similar with you on Moon Prayer Night. I believe it was called
Dodoko's Whirligig.
Yes, that was it. You asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon, and I said that I was. The idea that I had gained something precious, only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me. But I'm not afraid anymore. Besides, this time, we're traveling together. We're here. Over there.
Just okay. So these moons aren't super smooth like it kind of was looking like. I don't know. I mean, there was like divots, but it was still a little weird. But like, is that supposed to be the whole world up there? I mean, kind of looks like it. I mean, like, I guess technically the desert's maybe right there, and then Sumeru's like right there, maybe. And then like Fontaine would be like up there or something, maybe. Something like that. But then it's weird because like, what's over here? Like, that's the thing. Like, technically, Teyvat is just one country on the planet. On that planet. I mean, one continent on the planet, I should say, from what I've heard.
Our spaceship. It's huge. I suppose that the moon is the only place one could hide it.
I mean, you could destroy it. Or just jettison it into space.
Huh? The way you feel in this moment, I went through it too, on Moon Prayer Night. The door was right in front of me, but I struggled to find the courage to step through. Solitude for me once meant living a life in which even I was absent. Before I met you, that was the only life I knew. But that night, solitude meant throwing away the life I had gained after meeting all of you.
Oh, Columbina.
Go. Retrieve the part of your life that was once lost. Trust me, you will lose nothing by doing so. Look, Teyvat is right there. All of our friends are down there, waiting for us.
You're right. Thanks, Columbina.
Couldn't move her lips right there. That's the only problem with the game. Just the lip sync is just absurdly horrible. Theoretically, he could actually leave right now. Theoretically. So she does open her eyes sometimes now. Technically. I guess.
Finished?
Yeah. Why did you take your eye mask off?
Well, since my return, I've decided to take more opportunities to see the world with my own eyes. Besides, I've always wondered how Teyvat looks from the moon.
And what do you think?
It's beautiful. I could spend a whole day here just gazing at it. What about you? What do you think of the truth you found? I haven't looked at another person's expression in a long time, but I think yours is saying it was neither good nor bad.
Keep this up, and it won't be long before you give Nefer a run for her money.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm much more used to sensing what's going on around me with Kuvaki. I think I'll save my eyes for seeing special moments I really want to remember.
I read the spaceship's flight logs. I always assumed that this was my first time in Teyvat. I thought that Ether and I must have been hibernating in space for centuries on end.
Not really. Why?
But the logs show that our spaceship flew over the skies of Teyvat once before. A long, long time ago.
What's that implying?
Flew over? So you didn't land?
Yeah, that's weird.
No. The ship barely came to a stop before flying on again. After that, it continued traveling through space for a long time. Some of the data is corrupted, but I suspect that it kept flying for thousands of years. It was only after that
That's
that the
weird.
ship made a forced landing in Nodcry. When Ether found me, he came from outside the ship. Could this mean that he left the ship long before I did? Maybe even during our first pass over to Vat?
Are you alright?
Yes. I can feel that the truth is coming together, one small piece at a time. I remember Ether telling me that when he first arrived in Conria, he could not recall the past. So this might be something that even he doesn't know.
Here, I made some space for you. Your mind must be racing, and this seems like the perfect place to relax and clear your head.
Oh, wait, there's one more thing.
What is it?
Wait here a moment. Hey, Columbina.
Okay. Is that now? No way. That's a really different outfit.
Is that a new outfit?
An old one, technically. It's been in a cabinet inside the ship this whole time. It's a matching pair with Ether's. He's always liked this set more.
Huh. I don't think there's a huge difference.
I disagree.
Really?
Yes. It's still the same you. You're the same person, no matter what clothes you wear.
Only Columbina would make an observation like that.
Traveler, do you consider Tevat your home?
Home is wherever Ether is. But then, after all the time I've spent here and everything I've been through, yes, I'd say it's my home.
Would you change your answer if Tevat changed appearance? I mean, if the truth about Tevat turned out to be different than what you thought.
I don't know. But I don't think so. The truth is not what matters most to me about Tevat.
The people. It's the friendships.
When I was first born, I longed for a home. And when you get something before you're mature enough to understand the world, you just take it at face value. I thought that a home was a transaction. You give me what I want, and I'll do the same for you. But you and your friends taught me what a true home should look like. You never asked for anything, yet you gave so generously to me.
That's because your friendship matters to us. It was worth it.
In the past, I thought that my birth in Nodcry must have been a mistake. But after journeying to the distant past where the story began, I realized that it was I who chose Nodcry to be my future home. Now, I am glad that I made that choice.
I'm sure your friends are just as glad.
In fact, I intend to make the same choice today as I did back then.
What do you mean?
Well, I've given the Eternal Moon's Marrow to Lauma, and the Iridescent Moon's Marrow to Arlecchino. And now, I shall return my Kuvagi to Nodcry again, that it may continue to protect my chosen home.
Wait, but what about your body?
Oh, are you worried that I'll disappear again? I won't. Not this time. The Frost Moon has now entered the fall sky, and I am the Trilune Goddess. I am only returning to Nodcry the part of me that it needs. I am giving what I can, because my home is worth it. Oh, and I have something for you, too.
For me?
Yes. Come closer.
What the heck? Hmm. So it's just we buffing everything now. I was like, okay, so we're not doing a new element. We're just buffing everything. This one might go well with Arlecchino, maybe. But basically, it's a charged blade attack. I think like what I was doing in the Dottore fight when I was like going like that, you know? Like I think they all do that to some extent now. I'm thinking this one's good. Probably this one. This one might be good. Really? Crit rate. This one might be good. It's hard to tell. But what about this one? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. But how does she do this? Basically, she just made you more powerful. That's it, right? It's like, so that seems a little weird. Like, oh, just normal moon blessing. Just power increase.
What was that? I lifted some of the restrictions this world placed
Oh, okay,
on
that
you.
makes more sense.
I trust this will help in your future adventures.
Because she should be more powerful.
It feels like it's grown. I can use the elements more freely now. Thank you. This will be a great help.
You're welcome. I see you as family, and after everything you've done for me, In fact, no. It's not because I owe you. It's because you're worth it. Here, this flower is for you.
Isn't this a moon prayer blossom?
Yes. Don't worry. You will never see these flowers lose their color again. I'm finally discovering the joy of giving. How I wish I'd learned this sooner.
Hey, better late than never. What are you thinking about now?
Why don't you take a guess? You get 1 shot.
I don't think I'll get it in one guess, but I'm sure it's a happy thought.
That's kind of a sneaky answer. I can't say you got it wrong. Down into that, the moon seems so far away. I felt it might always lie beyond my reach. But on the moon, everything feels so close by. The haze that once enshrouded the skies has finally been dispersed. I feel like a traveler on a winter's night, starting a new chapter in my tale by the warmth of a bonfire. I don't have a lot of luggage, but I do have a lot of hope for the future.
Well, what's next?
Next? To start with, I want to stay here just a little longer. After that, let's return home and continue our journey.
These clothes bring back so many memories.
Can we look inside? No. We didn't model it. No. Oh, whoa. Oh, we actually have moonwalking? Oh, cool. That's cool. Okay, cool. We're actually addressing gravity. Imagine that. A freaking video game addressing moon gravity. Oh my gosh, you'd be shocked how crazy it is. That so many games are like, yeah, you're in space, but whatever. It's like, being in space is a big deal. See, this is a pretty big difference. Though to be fair, yeah, I don't know. Like, if you want to say, like, which one's, like, factually better, it's not super obvious. Like, if we had gotten this one first instead of this one, I don't know. Because this is kind of weird how it is skin tone, but, like, you know, I definitely prefer it, you know? Oh, that actually works pretty well with this one. Not so much. I'd argue this one's the only one that works really, really well. Like, even this one doesn't quite... I don't know, maybe it's just too much orange. I mean, this one just feels like it has... Yeah, it has more color. You know, it's a lot of white, but there is a good amount of blue also. Whereas this one's like brown? Really? Again, it's fine, but it's just like... It is definitely a different vibe. But yeah, I wish that you could change your element here. But yeah, I'm surprised they were able to hide so many things in this update. I mean, when I first started it, I certainly didn't think I would be fighting Dottore. I mean, I kind of figured that we would deal with him later at some point eventually. Is kind of how I viewed it. Yeah, why do they have to have a false sky? Like, we're out here, seems fine, but they're like, no, there's a deep dark truce. We can't let people see the sky for some reason. Like, okay, I don't get it. Now, if you said that the false sky was to keep the abyss on the planet, I'd believe you.
And for me.
Your journey goes on for you and me.
This is not the end. I don't believe there has to be an ending.
Fatui.
There's Regrator, the Rooster, and the Jester.
Very few left.
Between them, they control a lot of what happens in Snezhnaya. But I can never wrap my head around how exactly power is split between them. I just know they are each responsible for many specific domains. I noticed that the Rooster and Regrator often appear to get along on the surface, while working against each other in secret. And theirs is not a friendly rivalry.
Rooster, the old man.
But I wasn't particularly interested, so I tended to keep my distance. Now that I think about it, the term Mistelton often seemed to come up in connection with Project Stuja. Ice cold and sharp. Crystal clear in some ways, yet profoundly unfathomable in others. Like the thick layer of ice on top of a frozen lake. That's just the impression that Tsaritsa gives me. I was never able to glimpse what truly lies beneath that icy exterior. In fact, I don't think the people of Snezhnaya even know what kind of power their god wields. Maybe that's because the Tsaritsa herself has never acknowledged, nor accepted that power.
Oh, that's weird. Are you really implying that she might actually not be strong? That she just uses everybody else because she doesn't want to use her own ice powers? Because it's like, that's the god's powers, and it's the gods that I hate.
Oh, is that your next destination? Most people would probably tell you to pack some warm clothes. But I experience things differently than most people, so I can't know how cold it is. In fact, it is home to quite a wondrous heat source. I think they call it Kreshnik's torch. Every city in Snezhnaya is built around one of those. I sensed the energy it gave off as I was passing by on a railway train. It felt grand and distant. I also recommend the Korolievsky troupe in Snezhnograd. They give performances quite regularly, and entry was free for harbingers. I liked them a lot. Once things settle down in Notcry, I'd like to explore the world beyond Snezhnaya. You've told me so many stories about the other places you've been to, and all the friends you've made there. I'm curious to visit those nations and see them for myself. It would also help me learn more about the journey that has made you into the person you are today.
Yeah, they have a really weirdly strong connection. But then again, child, though. You don't understand the dichotomy between the traveler and child. Eternal brothers in arms. Child's just hilariously shallow, but he's like, I need to help my friend, and it's like, dude, I've met you like for a total of less than 24 hours, I think. Sheesh.
Okay. As you continue on your journey, don't forget to gaze up at the moon once in a while. It is, after all, no longer an illusion. It shall cast down its true moonlight, connecting us in truth.
And the Heavenly Principle's just like, ooh, whatever. Oh well.
The journey goes on, like I said. This is not the end. Okay, it shall cast...
Don't stand on my ship. Get away from my ship. Also, what's the deal with all these broken pieces? There's like so much broken stuff on these moons, and it's like, you know, when they were inside the prison, there was all that broken stuff, and it was like, but why? So can we come back to the moon whenever? Maybe. Surely, right? Surely.
To Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
I guess I'm coming back.
This preamble is such a pain to write. It's probably high time we got rid of this acting business. I trust that Dern has updated you all on recent events. Hope we didn't worry you too much. The good news is, we managed to come together and put a stop to the Doctor's evil schemes. With that, I think it's safe to say that Notcry is finally out of the woods. As for the Fatui, not counting the Damselette, aka the Moon Goddess, who has left their organization, we found ourselves allied in this instance with both the Knave and Marionette. May she rest in peace.
It's like, what?
As ever, we find
Reading
ourselves
this out of
better off
context
for
is so
making
weird.
friends rather than enemies. But until we can ascertain the Tsaritsa's true intentions, the future remains uncertain. In a short while... Wait. How am I meant to surprise everyone if I tell them in the letter that I'm heading home? Well, that would be a huge waste. Okay, got it. I will begin sending the expeditionary team back home in waves. I'm sure they'll be able to answer any questions you still have. I hope they won't gloss over the details of my many heroic deeds. But if they do, I'm sure it'll be because they're just too exhausted from the long journey. I think of Mondstadt daily. Please give everyone my best regards. P.S. The honorary knight went above and beyond this time. Are there any other honors we can give her? I'll leave it with you. P.P.S.
Super special honorary knight.
Please be extra nice to Klee for the foreseeable future.
What?
I cashed in on the last favor that the Hexen Circle owed us, so we need to earn some more goodwill.
Oh,
if there's any serious problems, feel free to stick me in solitary confinement when I get back. I'll do the time for her.
Is that how that works?
Ooh. And that, as they say, is all she wrote. End of an era.
What the heck? That's so weird.
And with
So
the moon
they let
shining down
Klee
brighter
do
than
whatever
ever,
she wants
I
for
think
that
everyone
reason?
is going to sleep well tonight.
Can we see the moon, please? Are we supposed to be seeing the moon right now? Oh, boy. Okay. Weird. I don't know what that was supposed to be implying. Maybe it's supposed to imply, like, the sky is fake, you know? Like, that's the pixelization. But, like, yeah, my freaking gosh. They screwed it up. They just straight up screwed it up. Oh, let's look at the moon. Oops. Clouds. Oh, well. Whatever. I thought that people were saying the moon looked different, though. The kids were saying the moon looked different. Looks the same to me. Maybe I have to look back again, but that looks the same. Okay. Yeah, what was this? This is something about a new game mode or something. Let me just look at this real quick. Oh yeah, that's right. Also, might be enough. Not quite. Not quite. They are back. I thought I grabbed them all last time. Wait a second. Let's just grab a few. Even if we just grab 6, that'd be a big deal.
Squad leader,
Nope, don't worry about that. We will come back to that later. Yeah, a lot of darkness I have to clear up later. Okay, so yeah, we have enough for that. And crit rate, yeah, they gave me crit rate there. But yeah, so I only have a few more there, but then a whole bunch of those. But yeah, it'll be easy enough to get her, a bit more, you know, level her up fairly soon. I think I want more of this. Oh yeah, that's right. I still have to find where this is. Okay, first let me like try to find it on the open world. There it is, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, figured. False Moon Institute. Institute? Special Territory Research Institute. Curious.
Huh? Yep. Hut.
Okay, we'll go activate this. Also, there's stuff down there.
Squad leader,
Don't worry.
I've compiled what data we have on the bases we can still control. My report is over at the command post.
I just like walked away when
Got
this.
it. Thanks,
happened
Roland.
before. But yeah, basically I just got here and they were like, oh man, we gotta keep an eye on this crazy darkness eye thing. Right? I don't remember if I did this on stream or not. I really don't remember. Surely I did, though. I went and...
Squad leader, our comrades in the east seem to have butted heads with the Fatui. They say they're going to send someone over.
Got it. I'll be over as soon as I can.
Okay, 'cause I was showing off the new region, so I had to have shown you guys.
Jeez, Itlua. Are you always this busy?
Recently, yes. There's just so much work to catch up on.
You know, Paimon's been wanting to ask for a while now. What are these vehicle thingies we keep seeing in the Lightkeepers' camps? They kind of look like food trucks, don't you think? It'll be awesome if you really could cook up there. But Paimon has a feeling there's more to these things than meets the eye.
Maybe it's a chef bot capable of only finest cuisine, and maybe can transform into a battle bot.
For real? You mean the type that'd grab a spoon and start attacking you if you said you didn't like its cooking?
Oh, these? Officially, they're called moon wagons. They're transportation tools we made by modifying Snezhnayan mechanical vehicles. You can think of them as Kuvaki-powered mobile lighthouses. They're not quick by any means, but they save us a whole lot of trouble and manpower when it comes to transporting supplies. As for cooking functionality, I hadn't actually given that any thought. But you know, if we did install a toaster in there... Oh, no. Filling stomachs is a key part of Aratnik's duties, too. Thanks for reminding me of that, Paimon. A proper food truck would save us from having to build makeshift stone stoves just to eat a hot meal.
Right? And that way, you could even hold your own bonfire parties, too! Except, everyone does seem really busy. Not sure they'd be in the mood for that.
Actually, I really hope that one day we can. Just the thought of it makes me smile. But that day will have to wait. For now, at least.
Yeah, it's all because of the wild hunt, isn't it?
Yes. Flint's did send word from the south that the strongest wild hunt anomaly we know of has been destroyed with your help. But it continues to cause havoc elsewhere, so there's no easing off for us. Not only must we shore up our bases themselves, we also need to ensure that the roads are clear, which entails dispatching Ratniki at regular intervals to patrol vast areas of land.
Whew. Just listening to all that is kind of tiring already. You Lightkeepers sure have it tough.
And that's just the basics. The real danger lies with those wild hunt outbreaks that suddenly just appear out of nowhere. Such tasks are all handled by Gramps, Flynn's, Olaf, and those guys. I can't have Gramps fretting over every last thing, so I've taken over handling of the groundwork. Honestly, compared to our shortage of manpower, supply prep is nothing. To continue on the topic of food, even the best cook in the world couldn't do anything without ingredients. Over the years, many of our former bases have fallen into disrepair, making them ill-suited for long-term postings. At the moment, everyone has to shuttle back and forth between our camps and HQ, leading to fewer and fewer people available for combat deployments.
Solution?
Yep, and that's turning this place into a permanent base. And most importantly, what's a Lightkeeper stronghold without a lighthouse?
So, you want to build one here?
Exactly. We'll need it if we're to stand any chance against the Wild Hunt attacks. Which is easy to say, but in practice, I think you've seen enough to know it's not going too smoothly.
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot that we were here to help. So, what's the issue?
Well, building our encampment will require lots of fuel and supplies. Generally, we bring it all in on moon wagons, all the way from Pyramida.
Potential timber?
If only it were so simple. The main problem is, we need a special kind of oil refined using Kuvaki. It's true that the plants nearby are full of Kuvaki, and they'll keep us going. For a while, at least.
but supplying the fuel for a lighthouse is a whole other ballgame. Unfortunately, though, there's been no sign of the supplies that should have arrived last night. Valdis is in charge of transport, and he's always been meticulous, so it's unlikely that he got careless and missed the timing or something. And that's precisely why I'm worried that they might have encountered some trouble.
I've seen things like this happen many times.
Yeah, there's always a way out of every jam. Even if that means being trapped inside a sealed barrel or getting buried neck deep. Surely this can't be any worse than that.
Don't tell me that's actually happened. I guess I underestimated you two again.
Been to prisons.
Anyway, we can have a look around. Maybe they've just lost their way.
Maybe so. Anyway, there's no time to lose, so follow me.
Yep, let's move.
What's this gonna look like? Okay, I think I'm going to just have a exploration stream of this entire region, more or less. I think that's the best way to do this. Let me see this real quick. Is this 40? 30? But yeah, that's my plan for this region. At first I was thinking, well, maybe not, but it's like, you know, the stories are pretty good and they're voiced. The voice part is like the most important part, so like, I'm fine with it. So we do have a new one. As well show this on stream. Though this should be information from before she went to the moon, before chapter 7. Theoretically, I was supposed to be able to have done this before chapter 7. Yeah. But like, that's supposedly.
Huh? Isn't that Mallows? Has she been out gathering inspiration again?
Yes. But the little one has been like this ever since she came back. As if lost in thought.
Huh. Maybe the theme this time is super profound. You know, like when a great artist realizes some fundamental truth about the world. Come to think of it, Mallows has given us a whole bunch of paintings. We could hold an entire exhibition at this rate. Paimon can't wait to tell everyone all about our little painter's rise to artistic stardom. But we'd need Columbina's permission first, of course.
Why is that?
Nearly all paintings of you.
Oh. It's okay. I don't mind. It sounds intriguing.
Oh, seems like Mallows has decided what to draw. Quick, let's see what kind of paint we've got. This time, let's go for deep and tranquil colors.
Let's do that.
Alright, that should do. What do you think, Mallows? Yep, looks like a happy go-hanky to Paimon. Oh, wonder what kind of painting we'll get this time. Oh, is it done already? Mallow seems a little sad. Is it because of the painting? Oh, let's take a look. Okay, so it's Columbina taking a walk under the moonlight and gazing up at the night sky.
I must be looking at the true moon beyond the false sky. I used to take midnight walks like that all the time.
Used to? Oh, right.
Pretty much confined to this garden now, even though Nodcry is where she was born.
Yes. I would gaze at the sky and wonder, what really lies up there on the true frost moon? Perhaps it's just like here, filled with lots of little animals. Or perhaps there's nothing there at all. Oh.
Yeah, you could take a few up there with you, sure.
An interesting thought. But since the moon lies beyond the false sky, that's one adventure I would rather not risk taking them on.
One is a home where she isn't even free to move around. The other, the home she knows nothing about.
Malos and the other Kuhenki are really gonna miss you.
And I will miss them too. But in the end, this is a journey that only I can make. And the answer at the end of it is mine alone to seek. And who knows? Whatever that answer turns out to be, perhaps it will be something beautiful.
Well, we'll just have to come visit you then, with Malos.
All right. We could hold that art exhibition on the moon, perhaps.
Yeah, great idea. It's a promise.
I hope so. I truly do.
Oh, okay. Just the buff? Yeah, it's just the buff. Wait, were these Moonfall Silvers really not relevant for upgrading her? That seems hard to believe, but yeah, that is the case, right? Let's see. Yeah. How? What were they thinking? Like, this is stupid that these are... I don't even think anything ever used the things I pick up here. Like, what do these have to do with Columbina? That's so weird. What about, like, not talents, right? Yeah, those are. Actually, it's funny because I remember seeing this before the update happened, and I was like, "What the heck, slime concentrate?" Because like I don't even know what uses slime concentrate. There really should be just an insane amount that I have, but like I don't have as much as I really should, I think. So just double checking. Yep, you can only do it once every 7 days, and like until you do it again, it doesn't reset until you do it again. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that for a while. 'Cause we're still on level 2. See, we're still on level 2 of this. Now, you know, we're almost near the end, sure, but then we do this. And then that's gonna be another 6 weeks. Great. You know? Like sheesh. Like I wish that this would at least reset on Monday or whatever, you know, on the beginning of the new week, but no, it's exactly 7 days. Like, no, you got to remember to do this every 7 days, or else you're just not making progress. I guess it's a retention technique, technically. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? I mean, probably not, right? I mean, I'll have to look into whether ooh. Okay. True Moon. Actually, yeah, finish that. Go for the new area. There's 4 more teleport points? Sheesh. Well, I'm not too concerned. Yeah, it looks pretty cool there. That's really nice. Actually, what is this one? Oh, right. Yeah, I'm about to do that. I mean, about to. I mean, I don't even know if I can. Even if I got all of them, I don't even know if that'd be enough. Pretty drastically different hairstyle. But yeah, I'll have to look into the meta on these new main character things. What the heck? Wait, Valiant Chronicle is what? These are because these are Selenic Chronicle, right? Valiant. Valiant Chronicles Challenge. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Anyway. Well, I guess that's it. I'll be grinding like hell on this boss, I guess, for a long time. And yeah, I'll do a stream later. You know, it might be like 2 streams. It'll just be like whenever I just feel like doing nothing, I'll just do this. I probably won't even have the face cam on. It'll probably be like a no commentary stream. But yeah, just a bit of exploration. Looks really nice to just go around a bit. But yeah, it's so weird that you can't actually go up all that part of the mountain that has, I don't know what you'd call it, the fading black area is not, you can't get on that part of the island. But the glowing purple area you can. See, yes, but then there is like significantly more here. It's like at least like that much more, I would say. But you know, a lot of it's vertical. So that's weird. And this implies more to the west, which is weird. I mean, there is more to the west, sure, but like not that much more. So like I don't know why they did that. Like, is that island gonna end up being anything anytime in the near future? I just doubt it. Like, they can fill in the blanks, but you know, like, okay, there's Snezhnaya over there. Fine, you know, we're gonna get that later. But then that island and that island, are they gonna do anything? I don't know. Like, really hard to say. And then you think about how like that little island is technically this one, which is like nothing. It's just there's nothing there. There's so much empty space here. I don't know what they're thinking. Like even if there's nothing, like I just wish that they would at least just fill it in with water, whatever. You know, like, and then like if you really have to, you could make these boundary parts just like at the very edge of the map. Like go ahead and go. Oh my gosh, look how far out this is. That's crazy. That's a crazy amount. Remember, what this full screen reaches. What's a good explanation? Like reaches from like, yeah. Well, this is technically, yeah. I mean, from the desert to all the way to the eastern part of the Geo area. Is that a lighthouse right there too? I think it is. Right there. But yeah, we'll do this later. I don't think there's any big rush on these, but yeah, I have to do these in order to 100% this entire area, and then I'll be gathering these. So yeah, that's what the next 2 Genshin streams or something are going to be. And also there's going to be a China. Chinese New Year. Coming out in, I think it's in the next banner, probably. So that's 16 days from now. Yeah, so that's going to be... Yeah, that's going to be February 2nd-ish. Third, fourth-ish. Yeah, so there's a new character there. They'd have to really impress me for me to even think about pulling for them, but who knows? Probably not. I will be holding on to my Prima Gems until Sandrone minimum, I would say. But I mean, who knows? Maybe Nicole's gonna be crazy, but if that happened, then I'd have to consider maybe paying for these, and I don't know about that. I'm already at the point where I'm a little bit nervous. If I saved right now until 6 months from now, or 7 or 8 months even, would I have enough to get... Oh, that's even more confusing. I was going to say, would that be enough to get the Tsaritsa? And then I was like, wait, no. Tsaritsa, based on what we're seeing right now, would be in 1 year from now. I keep forgetting. Because I kept thinking that I could get the Archon for the new regions really early on, I thought. I remember that. I mean, yeah. Okay, to be fair, this is actually very late to be getting Columbina. I'd have to double check, but I think it's like... I think we're at 6.5 right now. And normally we should have gotten... Well, not normally, but like other Archons, we have gotten them at 0.2 or 0.3, I think. But normally it's because the story is done faster, I think. Because like Fontaine, like... I'll have to go back and look. Because like Fontaine was a pretty long story and we didn't get her until this moment, pretty much. But then I'm thinking about how like Sumeru, I got that Archon really early. I don't know. Oh, I'm going to have to look that up. Maybe they've been having it be a bit more fluid compared to what they used to do. I'm going to hope that I don't need this weapon. I mean, I really shouldn't. I mean, they're giving you crit damage, but it's like, wait, but why? I mean, she can do damage. That's true, but is that? I mean, she's not worth getting this much investment just to do damage. I mean, she's a sub DPS, not a main DPS. So I don't know about that. Yeah, and then this is for Inefa. Technically, these two work together, by the way, but I just despise Inefa's fighting style. I like everything about her except for fighting style. Just that big, weird arm thing that she shoots, and she's an electric type. Yeah, sure, okay, I guess, but like, she could have been cooler. They made her a little too wacky or something. We'll go ahead and do a pull here. Let me see. Who's available? Did they add? I think they added somebody, right? Mizuki, but I already got her somehow. Did I get her in here? Maybe. I don't remember. 4-star? Yeah, you can get Yehoda. Yeah, you never know. I actually would like the 4 stars more. Oh my gosh. I knew it. I was literally feeling it in my bones. Fucking kicking. I was feeling it in my bones. I'm like, I actually like the 4 stars more. I don't need any of these 6 stars. Which means it's going to come, isn't it? Oh my god. And then it came, and Kekking's first. Oh my gosh. I hate Kekking so much. I get her so much. Is this my 3rd copy? I don't even know. It's stupid. Let me see this real quick. We'll just get to it. Just so to wash that dirt out of my mouse. anything's better than that, you know? Yeah, this freaking game, man. So, like, I don't know. I don't know. I struggle to even say that the Amber is better than Keking. I think they're about equally bad, but whatever. I guess you can go up on this one too. I'm wondering about that. Interesting. Is that a? Yeah, I'll do this later, but I just saw this and I'm kind of wondering. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, and so this is just like a free. No, not really. I was gonna say, is this a free entry onto the top of the lighthouse? But no, it's not. Right? Nice stuff here. Oh my gosh, what? Wait. There we go. Oh man, that was close. Okay, so then we can go back on here. And then where does this take me? So it does take me to the top? Like you actually can just kind of sneak your way up here without going on that? Oh, that's funny. Kinda. Yeah, I mean it's a little more complicated. Since you still have to like do a weird climb here, but still, yeah, pretty much.
They call this a pleasant surprise, right?
But yeah, I'll be improving everything to do with Columbina for a while. I'm kind of partial to maybe doing Columbina and Arlecchino, but it's hard to say. Columbina only more works. Columbina works more for Nodkite characters. Oh wait, I did this one already? What? I must have been going around the edges? I am getting a little bit of deja vu of this part right here. But I didn't like follow the ground here. Did I like go over here, and then come back? Maybe? Anyway, thanks for watching. More to come. Just some cleanup type stuff. I have high expectations for the story. I think that was, I mean, I'll just say right now, like, yeah, I mean, you know, technically that's not the end of the Nodcry story, but close enough. And yeah, that was like an insanely better story than Natlan. Like every part of Natlan, I hated. Like the final boss of Natlan was a mechanical dragon. Was that even what that was? I don't even know. It was so weird. I don't know what they were thinking with Natlan. It's so bizarre. What everything about Natlan was so awful. Everything that they were like, ooh, isn't it so fun? We're celebrating, and I'm just like, I don't care. Get the heck out of my face. It was crazy. So it's like this is a massive blight on the entire story. I mean, the volcano doesn't matter. This place doesn't matter. The two more interesting, I mean, like this is like not amazing, but still one of the more interesting places in the region. And yeah, not story related. Not really. I mean, like I guess we have this throne here for some reason. Don't worry about that. Why do we have this stone here? I don't know. Oh yeah, that's right. We had this thing high up in the sky. Don't worry about that. That was also not story related. The best locations in the game, not story related. Basically, everything in the story happened here. Basically. Like not even this area, which is also cool. Yeah. Like the first map. That was where everything took place. Although over here, kind of the same thing happened. I am still so lost on what the heck was going on at the Kavaki Experimental Design Bureau. Now, technically, they maybe were helping the Doctor create his artificial moons, I have to assume, but like, it still seems really weird. Like, I still don't understand. And like, there's all this implication of like, ooh, what's underneath at the very, very bottom level, and then we just haven't learned even right now. Like, maybe they'll come back into relevance later, but it still seems crazy that we got, yeah, like, see, this is the bottom, the very bottom, where we like ran across this, what looked like the surface of the moon, and then we got to the middle area, and then that one woman came out and was like, "What are you doing here?" And you know, she was a former frost scion, and she wanted to know more about the moon or something. It's just like, everything about that was cool, and then they just dropped everything about that. Yeah, we don't have any underwater section here, I guess. Have I actually been to this spot? I don't know. Yeah. Well, yeah, again, yeah. Two streams on this area. But yeah, no hurry at all, just kind of whenever I don't have anything else going on. You know, I still have Wuthering Waves to get through, and oh man, and then Arknight's Endfield starts in 2 days. Not sure what to think about that. Like, I'm sure it's gonna be great. I'm just so many games to play, so it's like, luckily I kind of sort of dropped ZZZ, but man, we'll see what happens. We will see. But again, this game is still the most fun to explore, and I think that we're just so far in the story that the story is just so solid. Like, it's still very good. I mean, again, Natlan was the weird outlier. Like, why didn't the Archon of Natlan come and help us here? 'Cause screw them, that's why. Cool. But yeah, so the story's still good though. You know, we're back on track. Just derailed for literally one arc only. And then yeah, the exploration's good. And then you have Wuthering Waves, where the story's doing some stuff that I'm not sure about right now. We'll see. I mean, the new update came out, so we'll be seeing that tomorrow. Fate Grand Order's still good. I'm playing that in behind the scenes. There's only so many games you can play, especially daily. Like I can technically keep playing this and be like, oh, you know, just, you know, I'm still gonna want to like 100% areas, but like, okay, maybe I won't do daily missions, and that's a good idea. But you know, I actually have been making better teams now compared to 3+ years ago. But anyway, hopefully, well, we'll see what happens with all these other games. And you know, there's all the other games, my backlog that I still want to work on, which I have my eye on some stuff. Lost Soul side, I still have part 2 of that to do, part 2 and beyond. And there's a few other things there. And working on my YouTube channel, so we'll see what happens. Yeah. Thanks for watching. More Genshin in the future. More other stuff in the future. See ya.
Are there a bunch of little girls in this one too? Hello, girls!